Yeah.
kind of.
I mean, I'll be D&D'd out apart from the ones I've got kind of set aside.
Matthew, have you been naughty?
What? I just heard, have you been naughty?
Why have I got a badger instead of a mirror?
Oh, as a improvement. There's your sacred fellow as well. Hey, Kevin.
Hello, how are we doing?
I'm good. Are we on for Sunday, by the way? The game then?
Yeah, I think we're looking good for that.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, I just couldn't possibly have run one.
No, I'm just not going to have to work.
Yeah, I spent an awful lot of this week in full isolation.
Wow.
We had a couple of suspected cases, and when you suspected cases, you got to act like they're real cases. So goggles, full mask, full gown. I sat in a room for like 4 hours with a dude, and I couldn't move or do anything. Basically, I had to just sit there making sure he didn't pull his mask off and stuff.
Wow.
Which was so boring.
I had a fun night last night. We had people climbing over our fence and banging on next door's door. This was about 1 or 2 in the morning.
The fuck?
And sort of looking out the window, what the fuck's going on? Shining these bright torches around. So they're not doing it at all stealthily. You know, what the fuck are they doing? Mel looks out the other window. She's like, "It's a police car. There's a police car out there." They were knocking on our next door neighbour's house, Albert. Now he's fucking deaf as a post. So I also went out there and said, "He's deaf. He's not going to hear you at all." And they're like, "No, we need to get in touch with him." But it just seems like one of the neighbours had alerted them that they hadn't heard from the guy in a while, but he was in there. He was just asleep and deaf.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they were doing it like 1 and 2 in the morning. It was weird.
Yeah, that's odd. Normally you probably take that kind of call during the day. I mean, that's a pretty, you know, I haven't heard from the guy in a while. Well, is it possible he's in self-isolation? Oh yeah, maybe.
But no, he was in there and he was still kicking. Well, I assume
Yeah.
he was in.
Yeah, he began kicking the policemen as soon as they were in there. Ah, you fuckers!
But yeah, the dog was freaking out. Mel was freaking out. She said, "Somebody's trying to break in." And when I came back, she was like, "You didn't even take a weapon with you." So I probably would have been fine, you know.
Why didn't you take the machete? That's why we have the machete.
I may have a bayonet next to the bed that I could have used, but you know.
Cost an extra action to pick it up.
Yeah, I'd already used my item interaction to open the door.
Yeah, exactly. I just like the idea of Mel having a machete because she's South African.
She has a man who has a machete.
Okay. Kept in the basement.
Yeah, he blicked.
Yeah, Jess's general thing is if anything ever happens, she'll go straight to the longsword, which is, you know, fair.
The name for your penis.
Out.
Yeah, so just begin bludgeoning people with my dick, and everything will be fine. Right. Who's ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, did we not get any
Sure, why
more?
not?
That's a shame.
Just the 3 of you, but 3's a nice sweet number. And you can always hire mercenaries if you want to fill out your group.
Have we got... Oh, we'll discuss it in game.
Yeah. So we see some familiar faces and one who is new to me. We see the diminutive but well-proportioned gnome Ash, who is sitting beside sitting slightly more straight up than normal Philip Bearsden, as she kind of tinkers with her robot companion King.
The bloodstained version.
It's war paint. That's not blood. If you want the bloodstained version, I'll change his token to the red one where it looks a lot more like it might be blood. There you go, Matt.
There we go. Battle King. Across from Ash, we see Kamar Lightsoul, the elderly but suave, Sean Connery-esque, you might say, cleric of Sune, sitting in his kind of relaxed pose, looking around the room. And then a new person who I have not met yet, so I'm going to need some descriptive text, Kevin.
So yeah, Falcondor is a wood elf. He is and possesses the attributes of a wood elf you'd expect. He is slim. Behind his hood, he is long-haired and pointy-eared. He once again is accidentally wearing a hood with the long knitted part on it because I forgot to come back. I can change. He seems to be rather young for a wood elf, and his clothes and thing are clearly adorned with tools for like tracking and exploring and that kind of thing. And he's just got a big fuck off bow on his back.
All right, so kind of an outdoorsy look to him.
Yeah, he looks like a ranger.
He looks like a ranger. Okay. So you're all gathered at the top of the table in the guild hall of the Explorers Guild. In front of you is Bertha Bearsden, a tall, strong-built, middle-aged woman, scars covering one eye, along with a gaggle of her various kids of various ages. Each one of them kind of looking experienced in the world in their own different ways. Philip has a look of a bit of a city-slicking noble or merchant. Rolf looks like a career soldier, who's the big guy behind her kind of silent shadow. And Rainier has the look of maybe more of a kind of a piratey look about him, like somebody used to traveling by sea and around the kind of coastal areas, a bit sun-kissed. And in front of them are just a mess of maps. Maps of the Lost Lands, which is the area they're currently having to explore, as well as other regions around the area that are having mapped out by explorers, with points of interest having little flags atop them. And as you're sitting there, she goes, well, it's good to have you all here. Ash, good to see you again. You're looking well.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks very much. If I looked half as well as you, I'd be married again, I assure you, though. And Kamar, I see you're a man today.
Yes, I seem to be over that phase of my life. It was quite interesting while it happened, but
Indeed.
I'm happily back to myself.
I remember when I was briefly turned into a man myself, and it is an eye-opening experience.
Did you learn anything from changing genders, either of you?
Well, I learned the effectiveness of a swift kick to a man's groin was, reinforced.
It's not as easy to urinate in full armor.
That is also true.
I mean, you can urinate in full armor, it's just not pleasant.
Wait, you didn't know the kicking thing before you changed?
I did.
How did you learn that? Did you kick yourself?
No, there was an incident, an orc swift kick between my legs. It's eye-opening and watering.
Ew.
But, live and learn. I also learned that it's harder to get drinks, but easier to get paid mercenary work, which, kind of depressing. Anyway, good to have you all here. We have a lot we could use help with at the moment. In general, just exploring is always fair, so if you want to go out and do that, that is absolutely fine. But I did put up a bunch of different possible jobs earlier that you might be interested in, or I guess what we're calling now like loose threads that we'd like pulled on. Among these, let's see. So in the Beastlands, there is a cache of Nevermore eggs that was agreed by a group beforehand to be dealt with. The Nevermore is a great corrupt bird, as I understand it, and it has laid eggs inside the Queen of Birds' spire. She herself feels conflicted about removing them, or having her subjects do so, as she is the Queen of Birds and they are still even corrupted birds, but she also doesn't want their lineage to spread, as they are very dangerous and dark creatures.
And for anyone who doesn't know, I did the research. It turns out a spire is a building, not a body part.
Okay. In this case, it's a large spire of rock that sticks up out of the forest. We also need someone to contact the Bear Fork and make sure they don't join the Beast Folk army. This has been a little overdue, to be honest. And Dave, are you just moving all the furniture in your house, or are you just rubbing yourself?
I think he's just rhythmically banging his head off his headset.
I think it's a pastime of his.
He can't count without banging his head on the desk. That's the problem.
The patch problem. That's all it was.
The druids would like them looked into in order to see if the bear folk have joined the beast folk, and if not, to try and ensure their alliance either against or simply neutrality with the rampaging beastmen. There was a couple of other things. The Hag, although you don't really have any connection to that. There's a group of lost colonists who are along the coast we'd love checked into. In the swamp, there's a problem with bullywugs that needs looked into at some stage.
I don't think Kamar's going to go anywhere near a swamp.
Well, that's fair.
Yes, I've had quite my fill, thank you.
There's solidifying our standing with the lizard folk there by helping one of the chiefs get power. And in the spine, there's a field of mirrors that was curious.
Oh, yeah.
There's finding and reconning, or maybe even destroying, the bandit fort that's over there. And as well as checking in on the last 2 great statues for the group there. And there's also been problems with hobgoblin refugees and such things. So lots to do. And really any of these things we would be very helpful for. So we're just curious what you'd be interested in looking into.
Guys, I kind of feel like with the bird thing, none of us can fly. That might hinder our ability to do bird things.
I could fly, but not for very long.
I can shoot a bow. I can bring down things that are flying, but I do see your point.
If I remember correctly, it's very big as well.
Oh, you meant the bird.
My bow is kind of big. What am I missing here?
He wasn't talking about that. He was talking about the bird. That's what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not the bird then? Is that where we're going with this?
No. He was talking about the bird being big. No, I'm fine with the bird. I'm cool. I'm down to bird.
Bird or bear? I think the bear's been a long one as well. The Bird Queen did say there's no rush for the...
I think she was just being polite, to be honest. You know, it's just saying that people say, oh, don't worry about it. No, you take your time, when deep down they're like, oh my god, they're taking so long.
Yes, well, we could give it a go, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm not going to force it. I'm happy with anything. I just want to get out there, find people, do some fighting, eat some cheese, you know. Live a little. Or a lottle.
Yes.
Alright, we try the birds then?
Sure.
Alright.
If we're quick with the birds, maybe we could then move on to the bears.
Okay, so you're going to go
the same
after...
area, isn't it?
It's, they're fairly close by to each other. They're in the same part of the Beastlands. Alright, so you're going to go and try and deal with the Bird Queen's problem.
Yes.
Oh,
her problem.
lovely.
Has everybody got rope? I think we might need some.
What, for tying up the bird? I do not have rope. Or a tent. Bertha, you have anybody in the guild that could sell me some rope and a tent?
Of course.
How much would that set me back?
What level are you with the... What level are you with the guild now?
I'm still a Girl Scout. I've this will be my 5th one with them, so I'm still a...
Okay, so you're a
young,
cub.
Yeah, cub.
Yeah, they would sell you supplies at the normal rate you'd find them in the book.
I don't know how much they are normally in the book. Let's see if the
look it up.
All right.
Yeah, it's not in the compendium, but if you Google it, it comes up pretty quick.
I will take a length of rope, please.
Sure, same thing. Actually, Kmart, what are you with the...
I'm a cub as well.
You're a cub as well? Yeah, just base kind of prices.
10 GP. Sold.
Alright. Yeah, they've got any kind of exploring supplies you would need to buy, they can sell to you. And... yeah. Being cubs with the group, you can, if you want, take a healing potion, some frozen good berries, or a life tether ankh.
I feel like we're good for healing stuff, guys.
I'll take the ankh this time, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a death ward, isn't it? No.
No, it's not
it's
quite
different.
a death ward.
Yeah.
It is, you can choose to succeed on a death saving throw when you would otherwise fail.
You can choose to. I've
Yes.
had the death save, and I've got the ankh, but you know... I'm waiting for that nat 1. I will. You know, what, I'm going to take the healing potion. I feel like, why not?
Sure, yeah, they give you. I might upgrade those life tether anks a little bit, but they're gonna. Yeah, they give you out a healing potion with a little seal on it.
I remove the seal and say, go on, go back to the water.
It runs off.
Not that
Leaving
I'm
behind a-
you know, not grateful. I just, it's in weird.
Leaving behind a wax seal on top of it instead.
Okay. I do not remove the wax seal.
What are you taking, Kim? Are you taking the life tether rank, or are you taking the potion? Or
The life tether rank, please.
All right, yeah. You put the life tether rank on. I will upgrade it a little bit. The life tether rank, rather than just succeeding one death saving throw,
It instantly kills you when you put it on.
Yeah, instantly kills you when you put it on. No, it breaks, and you immediately stabilize. You can choose to immediately stabilize when unconscious.
Cool.
Oh, interesting decision to have to make.
Instantly stabilize. Alright, so it's only good for one instance abilities.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
Are we going to have to pay for our own teleportations?
If you want to use teleportation circle, yes, you'll have to pay for your own.
That's like 50 gold or something, isn't it?
It is 40 for the thing at the moment. But I have 10 gold for each of you now, and she hands out 10 gold to all three of you.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome.
To go back to the Chef's Guild, they pay some extra money. Easy to pay for these ruffles.
Well,
you're no longer welcome there.
We give out a lot. We give out a lot of work, so we can only pay so much for each one.
Right.
All right. Well, I wish you all the best, and you all head on off. You take the familiar to some, new to, not just your name badge lied to me, Falk, journey through the Spore farmlands by boat until you reach the pass, where you spend an evening resting up before heading out into the swamplands. So you're in the pass, preparing for your journey along the way. Severard, the camp leader, making his way over to sort of say hi to each of you. While here, there are quite a few mercenaries doing their thing, chuckling, laughing, telling dirty, rambunctious mercenary jokes, that sort of thing. Do you want to do anything while you're at the post? / pass? Keep mixing up what name I want to call it.
Not that I can think of.
Amar is not going to talk to the redhead.
Being as there's only 3 of you, would you want to hire any mercenaries, or just go as the free man team?
What have we got? So we've got a ranger, a ranged guy, a fucking healer, and a artificer.
Yeah, I can be ranged or melee. I'm fine either way. I can be mounted or not mounted.
We'll see if there's a tanky boy.
I'm fairly tanky. I've got an AC of 20 and I have 51 hit points. That's pretty tanky.
I'll show you the prices for them. You can kind of just...
Problem is, it's already going to set us back 40 gold each just to get to where the druids are, and we're doing we're doing unpaid jobs. One of them's a favour, and the bear thing I think is a favour as well.
Possibly. You know, there might be rewards for them if there's loot there and such, or the guild seems to kind of...
What am I being paid? Whatever you can find. Mostly nuts and berries.
Yeah, no, it's up to yourself. You don't have to take anyone.
Bloody Dave.
You can also, if you want, you don't have to teleport, you can walk, but it is several days walk through the swamp and then through the beastlands.
I look at the list and I say, Barkbeard, we should take this Barkbeard guy, he just wants all the potions.
Everyone looks a little sad at that, and Turney goes, I need to update that list.
What about Valiant Vast? Is Valiant Vast still good?
Yeah, I'm over here.
Oh, hey.
So, little guy over here. Wait. You can see there's a kobold with a rather fine white beard on his face.
Well, and Gondorax is dead as well, isn't he?
Yes, Gondorax of Smeg is also dead.
Well, I mean, full share is just a full share of the stuff that we find, so we could take Valiant Vast. Valiant, are you tanky?
No, I'm sneaky and stabby. Better at a range with my crossbow or throwing knives.
If we
Quite
took,
good at
I mean-
sneaky things.
if we
I
took,
mean, up to you, but that's basically what I do.
About Bloody Dave, what's he do?
Bloody Dave, who is this handsome chap, appears to be your I mean, just has the look of like a brute fighter. He's got a big sword at his side,
He's
leather
actually
armor, a face that has clearly been punched 1 or 20 too many times. But you know, he looks like a thug or a tough of sorts.
Kimar, he looks like he would stab us at the first rest.
guys, if we took Rhonda, it'd be expensive, but that you might be able to sway her with constant nagging to join your cult.
Yes, I don't see that going very well. I'd rather not be...
There is some small print about
Yeah,
Rhonda
it
at
needs
the
to bring
bottom
her
as
the
well.
head of Lynch, and we don't know who that is.
No.
Kane's mate. About Drummer.
Drummer, when you look at him, he is wearing some heavy armor, has 2 swords, has a kind of soldier look about him. It's as you're kind of talking about this and considering outside about who you might bring along, Severad is nearby, kind of likes to keep an eye on you when you're in camp. You hear a noise from the gate, a shout come up. Somebody call, "Figures down the road!" Severad looks over and goes, "Do we have a patrol out?" 1 second, and he starts making his way off towards the gate.
That
That's
sounds
weird.
exciting.
He takes
I
only a
don't see
few
Drummer
steps
on the
before...
list either.
Is it on the list?
Is?
Is he? Where is he?
He takes only a few steps before another shout goes out. "Oh, fuck me! Ghouls! Ghouls and something else!" And you see that the archers up on the walls, keep yourself kind of where you are because we'll have to roll initiative pretty quick, begin to fire their bows down towards the Sarah goes, "Oh, fuck me," and draws a short sword and starts running towards the gate. And as he goes, he shouts back to the. He just shouts out, "Attack! Another attack!" Could everyone roll initiative for me?
Peaceful initiative.
Very
Good start
peaceful
to the
initiative.
day.
Nothing like a bit of violence to start your day. Okay. Sorry, I'm also just changing music. Please stand by. Okay, so Severad. Oh, you're not connected to a token. It's helpful.
That means he's a commoner.
He's suddenly, yep. All that cool look, he just turns out to be a commoner.
He trips on his way there and dies.
No!
I had a brush with death once. I aggressively cut my nails and wow, a little too close to the cuticle, and
I lost a fight with a cat. I missed it twice in a row, and that was me. So many initiatives roll.
Jeez, he's faster.
fast to
Yes.
die.
I will do all.
If all these mercenaries join in, we're going and then die. That list is going to need a lot of amendment.
It's only a couple of ghouls, and these are guards, and they've got a gate. As long as they don't open the gate, they should be fine.
Open the gate!
Oh no!
Shut up, open gate, Greg. I hate gates. It's always trying to open the gate.
What, did we not send out a patrol of ghouls? Is this not our colleagues returning?
All right. You don't see anything yet, but you hear like an almighty crash against the gate, and the sounds of like horrible screaming and screeching noises from beyond. It sounds like something.
We love you. Let us in.
Let us in. We love you. Quickly followed by the sound of an almighty series of heavy-handed bangs against the gate. Actually, do need to make some attack rolls. Yeah, the gate bars. Something heavy crashes against it and begins to beat against the gate. But you can see the gate has been well reinforced. A lot of money was spent to make this place quite strong, and it does not even budge. I think Severard is going to use his action to run to here. And is going to begin directing his men. Like, form up behind the gate. Falconor. I mean, you're not required to go and help out, but you can see something's happening.
So I'll move up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just. Oh, it's all going down. Is vision from here? No, do you know what? Fuck it. I'd take out my bow and I'm going to fire at the first enemy that qualifies for sneak attack. Assuming something's out to knock through the gate, watching Severad forming up behind it.
The gate actually looks like it's holding pretty strong. It doesn't look like it's going to break anytime soon.
Oh, I misunderstood that then. In that case,
something bashed against it, but it barely moved.
7.
It's reinforced with iron bars.
I will bonus action dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. So, well, stop here because I can give you the description.
Oh, cool.
What you want to do from there. So you get a look over the gate and to see what's going on down below, and you can see lots of ghouls. You recognize the pale flesh, hollow figures of ghouls have slammed forwards. Several of them impaling themselves on the pikes that are along the wall, and are currently bleeding out while they scratch at it. Meanwhile, a massive toad-like spined entity is hammering its fists against the gate, but not having much effect. While in the background, a strange, muscular, bat-like creature is sniffing around and looking at what's going on, kind of eyeing up the situation, deciding what to do next. While over here, another ghoul, but this one covered in bony protrusions, and a bit stronger, is snarling at its compatriots as it climbs up the wall here.
Oh.
You probably wouldn't be able to see him until you came a little but
how far up the wall is he?
About the wall's about 15 foot up, and he's climbed maybe 10 foot up.
So is he within 5 foot of Big Davy?
No, he's not being menaced by Big Davy yet.
Okay, so assuming I wouldn't see him until I was here, I would probably have moved here, because my goal is to help out with the archering.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll pull out my bow. Well, no, if I notice this guy climbing up, I'm going to start with him. So, 1 attack, no sneak attack.
Yeah, good start for your character's career here. Yeah, you fire, the arrow hits him.
This is his second game.
I said here. I meant in like
right.
the Explorers.
Funny enough, his first fight was against ghouls in Eric's game too. So
yeah. All right. Well, you're getting used to shooting ghouls. You aim down and it sticks into the ghoul's side and it screeches in pain and anger. I'll roll to see. I'll roll an athletics check to see if you manage to hang onto the wall. He then tumbles and falls back 10 feet, crashing into the ground.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's everything I can do.
4 more damage. All right, Kamar.
Yeah. Eat lots of things. Can I get on the wall at this side? Is that pop? Let me click. Yeah. Over here. Is that? Can you get on the wall there, or is that just?
It's not a wall you can really stand on. There are two towers behind the wall. These ladies, they were not really. It's just these archers are standing on, firing down. The wall itself, it's not like a thick enough wall that has battlements and stuff.
Okay. Well, I am going to move up anyway, so. I'll pop up next to Severad. And then I'm going to do Spirit Weapon. So it's ready.
Okay.
And where are you? Spirit Weapon. It's not a badger.
Isn't it?
It's definitely a badger.
It's holding a book and not a mirror.
It's a that is
Headcanon
Kmar,
not accepted.
That is Kmar's little black book. That it found.
Can you hold cantrips?
Yeah, it just counts as concentration while you're holding it. You're not concentrating on anything else, so.
So I will hold Sacred Flame, and the first thing that pops its head above the wall.
This strange bat-like creature in the background takes a minute to look over what's going on. Eyes those spikes, doesn't like what he sees. And he's going to go 5, 10, 15, and he's going to climb, just climb straight up. The wall's 15 foot tall, so he climbs 15 foot straight up. He's moved 30. Then we go 10 to there. Then he's going to dash along. Yeah. So he just he's moving like really unnaturally.
Would that trigger
Spider
Sacred
climb.
Flame?
It would, yeah. So he's 20 foot up here. Sacred Flame.
Imagine he's going to be dexterous.
Does he have magic resistance? He does not. So yeah, he takes 11 radiant damage and screeches in anger.
Slides down the side of the cliff, killing him.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ow! Ah!
Bounces off the awning. Lands
Boing.
over here.
Lands on spikes.
Today's not my lucky day.
Anything else? Oh, that's all he does. I was going to say anything else, Kmar, but it wasn't your turn. Running out from here, big, naked-chested man with a great sword, happily laughing, and just sprints out of the bar. Which his hand going, good! We have dinner guests! Behind him, Zhang sighs and goes,
Don't cheat while I'm away!
And is going to also run towards the gate. He's going to bonus action with his goblin speed to dash up to here. And then hold an action to strike anything that comes through. The ghouls
Here come the ghouls.
Rushing forwards, but unlike their compatriots, slow down and take their time going up the spikes. But that takes their whole turn to position themselves at the bottom. Except for the one over here, he's gonna clamber up. This one here, and gets up just under the lip where you are, Falcon Door. And kind of snarls up at you, bearing its broken, jagged teeth. But that's all he can do this turn.
Assuming he ends within 5 feet of me, I want to use my reaction to move away with Skirmisher.
Sure. The move doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Very nice.
1, 2.
Ash, while that's happening, you can see Dremor, this armored gentleman with a scar across his face, comes out. He's got a sword in either hand. He looks at it, he goes, big, stalwart sword, and he goes,
Good! Battle! Let it be joined!
And charges forwards.
He obviously put his armor on in a hurry and pinched himself somewhere.
Also running out, a huge maul in her hand, you can see Rhonda. She's going to run up to, we'll say here. I did roll for the... I thought I rolled for the basic soldiers. 12. Just be awkward.
Calling the basics fucking offensive.
I mean, that might be why. Perhaps I should start showing them a little more respect.
Yep,
While this is happening, the thugs, the guild muscle begins to form up behind the gate here. Other ones forming up over here. And the archers are going to shoot down. Aiming mostly for the ghouls for now. So that would be a total of... Come on, Scout, open up your sheet. Not the token. So how many shots do they gauge? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they rain arrows down on the ghouls and begin to perforate them. While this is happening, Ash, it's your turn.
Ash is gonna move up to there and take 2 shots at the Bat Boy. Possibly with disadvantage, actually. How far away is he? He's within 30 feet.
Yeah, he's 20 foot up the wall.
And within 25 foot of me, so it's 25, 20... Actually, I think I can move. Yeah. I think I can move closer as well if I wanted to.
Cool.
Wait, 10, 20. Oh, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I'll take 2 shots at him. Crossbow. Oh, it's there. So 15 and a 25.
Okay. Both shots hit.
Cool. Bonus action, she'll command King to come to her side. And just, I don't know, dodge or something. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. The bone ghast is going to climb up and pull himself over the lip here. Snarls angrily and is going to attack Big Davy, who, oddly enough, I named, I think, before I met Big Dave in real life. So he's going to... Yeah, he just begins to lay into this guy with his claws. Bite. Let's see if Big Davy passed a con save, actually. He did. Alright, so he just begins to hack and claw at this poor gentleman. 14 and then 8. And then when he is done with that, he lets out a unholy and angry shriek. A blood-curdling sound. Everyone within 60 feet, which I think... Yeah, that's just everyone.
For Ash. And for King. Ah.
Can King be... I guess he can be stunned, can't he?
Yeah.
Alright. I will just
He's immune
roll.
to a few things, but not that.
Wisdom save. 18. Most of the actual muscle and stuff passes. Only a couple of them succumb to the shriek. Since that was a good roll, I'll just do it to 3 of them, rather than roll for all of them.
Charmed exhaustion, poison, other things he's immune to.
Yeah. Let's see how the mercenaries do. Shriek.
Shrieker!
Rhonda is stunned. Dremor is stunned. Wyrm of Lie doesn't give a shit. And Zang... I think he gets advantage on this. No, doesn't matter, he's not stunned anyway. Alright, so that's this creature. This creature comes up, it's an almighty, like, Nazgul-esque scream. that causes a couple of the soldiers like balk and look up in fear. A couple of the mercenaries it has a similar effect on. Oh wait, no, Dremmer can't be frightened, so it's fine. Cool. The Hezaru, so this big, weird frog-like creature, roars angrily and just keeps smashing its fists against the gate. Bang, bang, bang. But it's making no headway. This gate is very well reinforced, and you can see, Falconer, from where you are, it's getting frustrated. It can't even damage the gateway. I never rolled for Severod this week. I think he can be frightened. Severod, I think, is now stunned. No resistance to frighten. Nope. Severod is also stunned for this round. Falconer, it's your show.
I am stunned.
All right, so you're stunned
I got a 1
until the end of this turn. Kamar.
What height are the people on the wall at?
So the wall is 15 foot high. The towers behind the wall are 20 foot high.
So, how close would I need to be to this gadger? Hit him.
You wouldn't really be able to see him because he's up a bit and there's a lip.
I don't need to be able to see him.
You also wouldn't be aware he's there.
Don't need to be aware he's all right.
You heard a scream from that direction, but all you can hear from up there is shouting and fighting.
30, 25, 20, 25. So fuck it.
Turn undead. Okay. Let's be prepared. Each you can see. You can't see any of these ghouls.
Or hear you.
Or hear. Okay, I missed
Each
that.
undead
Yes.
that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a
all right. Yeah, they can hear you. So within 30 feet.
I'm not listening. La 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 la.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ghouls. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Have you got Destroy Undead
5.
yet?
Yes.
Yes.
What level does it destroy up to?
Half.
All right, all the ghouls are not destroyed.
Oh.
The only one who is not affrighted is this brave boy here. So I'm going to mark him rather than mark all of them individually. And within 30 feet, you said. So that guy would be too far. I'll roll for him too.
Is Batty Boy undead?
Batty Boy is undead actually, so I'll roll for him in a second. Right, this one here is a frightens. And Batty Boy is not frightened.
Okay.
So behind the wall, you hear shrieks of fear from the ghouls assaulting the wall, and panic from them.
Can I see this guy?
No, he is slightly shorter than the wall.
Okay.
You can hear him banging on the wall, on the gate, but the gate hasn't moved an inch since he started.
I work out if I can send my spiritual weapon to attack him.
Probably not, since you can't see him.
In that case, I'll do something else with a bonus action. I don't know what, but you know. Anytime now, Dave. Oh, fucking.
You can use your bonus action to move the spiritual weapon towards something.
Yeah, I think I'm not really wanting to move it from middle of the field right now.
I mean, if you're not letting do the bonus action, that's pretty common.
That's me, I'm done.
Yeah. Alright, the guild muscle that isn't a frightened. So, 2 of them are going to gang up on the bone ghast and start wailing on it with their clubs. Oops, now I'm opening the wrong sheet. Where are they? Thugs. Yep, they're my voice. So, mace. Oh, these would be with advantage. Let's take that as the first roll. Mace. Okay, hitting the bone-covered ghoul only twice for 16 damage. Another one is going to swing down at this ghoul trying to climb up. Get in its face. Mace. Mace. I said mace, mace. Critting. Very nice. 7 plus 11, 18 damage to the ghoul as he tries to climb up. And this one would no longer be frightened.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Cool. And then these ones continue to like form up and be ready for something to come charging through. The ladies with the bows, seeing the ghouls all turn and begin to flee, are instead kind of realizing what's happening, are instead going to begin firing at the big creature. So that's 8 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. Hitting him only once for 4.
You should set up one of those multi-roller things like I had for Joe's skeletons.
Yeah, I don't normally need them that much.
Yeah.
Just a bit of rarity. And you can actually see that each time before they take a shot, they dip their bows in like a little pot in front of them. And then before they fire, and the arrows actually dig quite deep. Well, you probably can't see them digging deep, but you can see they're dipping their arrows before firing them.
It's just a pot of piss. This is the only way we can get rid of it. We don't have a sewer system.
This creature is going to jump down and attack Ash for perforating it with arrows.
Technically, there were bolts.
I mean, that comment just makes it want to attack you all the more. So yeah, it comes howling down towards you.
I've got my crossbow out.
Yarp.
In the current shield. Doink.
It's going to try and claw you.
Sorry,
I
am
will
I dead?
shield that. Was that kid?
Back, sorry, am I dead?
No.
Yes, sorry.
Cool.
That hit?
It hits you, and because he leaps down towards you, could you make a strength saving throw for me? And he chose to deal damage. Alright, you are knocked prone. Is it not for a strength saving throw? Or be knocked prone, and you are stunned until the end of its next turn. So it comes down, just slams a claw down atop you. Snarling, it then tries to claw you. Or it's already made its claw attack. It does that. It's then going to try and bite you once. Missing you. And then as a bonus action, it's going to try and bite you again.
23 hits for 19.
Alright. And your hit point maximum is reduced by the necrotic damage taken. As it bites
Till
its
I finish a
fighting.
long rest, because I imagine after this we're probably going to have a long rest, but yeah, okay.
It's early in the morning. Those are you're about to set on out. He jumps down, bites you, and just begins to drain the blood out of your shoulder. As you're lying there. However, not long after he does that, this guy comes running over, happily cackling at the chance for battle, and is going to swing his greatsword recklessly at this guy. Raha! Oh, roll that to self. Getting an 18, hitting him, and he'll make that his crushing blow, so he adds 3 to that. So this guy comes running up as soon as you're hit and smashes his greatsword into the creature. Zhang is up here. Ghouls all turn and run away. Except for one. So this one runs. This one runs. Yeah, they just leg it, filled with fear. From the powers of Sune. And more mercenaries run up to come to Ash's aid. Oh no, Rhonda's stunned right now. Oh, what's happening? Tremor, where are you? There you are. Tremor attacks twice with his long sword, missing both times. Good job, Tremor. And there should be more to that.
Not hiring that guy.
Add your proficiency bonus, you stupid bugger. Oh, he was adding his proficiency bonus. Alright, yeah, not a good start for him, and then he's going to do his attack. Which hits for 9 damage. And then it's Ash's turn, who is stunned. Then the Bone Geist will claw at the guys in front of him. Basically, a bunch of stuff happens, and then Falconor will be your shot. So,
Yay.
Falconor, just before your turn, this guy just lays into the guy next to him. Bringing down and killing this man, and then biting the gentleman next to him. Arrgh. Yeah, he's just savaging the two warriors.
Killing beyond repair?
Maybe. I'll give him one death saving throw on his turn. And the Hezaru bangs on the door. So, yeah, what do you do?
I will shoot a longbow attack at the bone guy.
Sure thing. Oh, the Hezaru doesn't bang on the door. Actually, on his turn, he climbs up to the top of it and prepares to leap down.
Oh, what an asshole.
Yeah, he just pulls himself up and over. Your longbow attack hits, digs into the creature who screeches in pain. 3 points of damage.
That's non-magical.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to him. He's just a ghoul.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, trying to break line of sight with him coming down the stairs.
Okay.
And I will attempt to hide from him. I know everything else out here can still see me, but, you know.
Okay, you attempt to hide from him. Severard, no longer stunned, is going to fire... I guess he'll just fire his crossbow at the creature that's climbing up. Pew! 15. Missing that creature. Hits him in his hide, but doesn't do anything. And then Kamar. So Kamar, you can see this big frog creature has climbed up and is currently balancing on top of the gate, looking for a place to jump down.
Alright, well, I think Ash is sort of protected. So, what I am backed up anyway. I am going to move to here.
Okay.
Okay.
Charge your way up the stairs, finding there's a ghoul up here just hacking and biting and slashing at people.
Okay. I am then going to... what am I going to do? Could I have reached... Can I get there?
You'd have to go round stairs, stairs. So you'd have to go bam, and then bam. And you could probably get to there, actually, because once you got there, you could hop across.
Okay, in that case, I will do that. Go to there. I will... What I was going to do. Gone now. I'm going to... Yeah. Why is everything actions and not fucking things?
Bonus actions are rare.
Yeah.
You're lucky as a cleric you get some classes you just never have anything to do with your bonus action.
Yeah, okay, I will... fuck it, I will... Healing hands on... Sorry. Healing word. Okay, I'll get there.
You'll do it. I believe in you.
It's cost me fucking one of my menus is fucking collapsed on my fucking thing. I wasn't seeing it. Yeah, healing hands, Big Davy.
All right, you're going to heal hands, Big Davy, feeling a strange kinship with him. All right, so that's the action. And you can see his eyes open. And he gurgles in pain.
On his action, the badger is going to
float up and whap him.
And
13 misses.
Is your healing hands massively out of date? Aren't you level 7 or something?
Is it not auto-calculated?
No.
No.
All right. So there would be 3 more points. Feeling better. All right. Your spiritual weapon then misses. The various guild muscle. Davy stands up, and they're going to gang up on this ghoul. So they swing. Oh, so they might actually. Let's see here. 5, 12, 20, 25 damage. They very narrowly beat this ghoul to death. But you can see it is just standing, gurgling, actually just wailing over and over again. The other 2 over here would handily dispatch this ghoul here, so they just beat it with their clubs and it throw its corpse down, lands on the ground with a thud. The ones in the back look nervously up at this frog creature about to leap amongst them. The ones on the towers shoot at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of them hitting, most of them missing. So that's 16 I was looking for. So 6, 14, 14 damage to the frog creature. And then this bat creature, now surrounded by possible foes, is going to ignore Ash and will attack the guy who recklessly assaulted him. So Ash, you are ignored for a second as this creature turns around. So with advantage, 23, and also bites him. And he roars in pain. So 17 and 9. And he swings back with his sword.
Heal full level.
Recklessly, so hitting for 8. Who is next? And then it would be... So Ash, your turn is coming up. Let me just see if there's still a alive monster in front of you when your turn comes. Swing. Then a swing. So yes, the beastie before you. So you can see these 2 mercenaries have ganged up on it. They're both hacking at this creature, which is screeching in pain. It's covered in painful-looking slashes, but it is not quite dead yet. And then it is your turn, Ash. Adam?
Yeah, I'll drop my crossbow. I'm just removing the things from my character token. So I stand up. I'll drop my crossbow, take out my wrench, and I will attack the bat thing.
Alright.
11 probably misses.
11 misses, yep.
11 still misses. Bonus action should command King to move around and attack it.
Yeah. As you attempt to tighten on its nuts, you can actually... It's basically a Ken doll. There's nothing down for you to strike. Neutering your most powerful plan.
Cool. And King will attack. 24 for 11.
Alright. You miss with your strikes, but King comes flying out, bringing up its fists, and goes hit, and just crushes the creature's skull. Repeated blows.
Cool.
Hit, kill. Alright. This bone ghast screeches and leaps off the tower. On the way there, it gets clocked across the back of the head by Big Davy, probably. Big Davy, swing. Hitting it because of pack tactics, and caves the back of the creature's head in, and its wet, dead body slams into the ground.
Nice.
The Hezaru roars and throws himself over everybody. Just slams down onto the ground, landing here. And the big thing stands up. All the guild guys watch it fly over their heads and what the fuck? Lands with an almighty smash on the ground, turns around and begins to lay into the unfortunate NPCs who are standing there. close some of these sheets. So he is going to bite at Rhonda, missing her. So we'll claw at Rhonda, missing her. Does that hit Rhonda? Hitting Rhonda, but you see that the claws smash into Rhonda with an almighty blow. They should rend her flesh, but she just takes a half step back, and when she turns around, there's no wound across her skin. And he will then claw at Severard, missing Severard. And they also looking like, really? Severard will stab with his short sword, hitting the creature. Sneak attack. So you can see that he jams his sword in, injuring the beastie. And then it is Falconer's shot.
Falconer will take his shot at the big guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume 14 misses.
14 hits the creature, but it bounces off of its like spiny hide.
Right. Falcondor will go back up here. There isn't really anywhere I can break line of sight, is there?
Not really, no.
Alright, then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Kamar, the only thing you can see remaining is this big, weird frog beastie.
Okay, well, I will send the badger boy.
Right, the badger floats over, cackling.
Nah. Okay, and then I will.
Yeah, that lands.
I will command it to drop. Oh, sorry, grovel.
Grovel. Okay. He has to make a wisdom saving throw. Which he
Fuck.
makes. Just roars angrily in your direction. Okay. Anything else?
I am gonna, come back down here.
Okay. The guild muscle surround the creature, and rather for rolling for all of them, I'm just going to do some damage to it, like taking kind of averages into account. Blah blah blah. Bunch of arrows also fly at him, so taking more damage into account. So they all just begin to surround and beat on and fire arrows at this creature. The big guy with the sword comes running over, swing it. Schwang. With advantage because he's reckless. Hitting it for 13 damage. So yeah, this creature is just being surrounded, attacked from all angles. Ash, it's your shot.
I'll move up and hit it a couple of times with my wrench. So, just one sec. I don't climb on top of it. So I've got both
Leap
tokens
upon him.
selected. Yep. So 1, 2, 21 and 19.
Yeah, both of them land for 16 damage. You just join in the like mass ganging up on this creature, roaring in pain.
And then bonus action Command King to hit him as well. 23 for 10.
Right, yeah, that
Nice.
lands. King doing a good chunk of damage to him. Zang the goblin. Charge! He will actually... he holds his sword high and goes, Fight! Fight so I can win at chess! And is going to use leadership. So people can add d4s to their attacks.
Day late and $1 short.
Yeah. Is Dremmer on the thing twice? Oh, I've already done Dremmer. Cool. Rhonda will swing her club at it, and then it will be Falconer's shot again.
Falconor will fire his bow. Oh,
12 misses. Maul.
15?
15.
Oh no, wait, I'm outside the range of his leadership.
Are you? I thought it was 60 foot. Oh, no, 30 foot. Let's see. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, just outside. So the creature is still standing. Ash, it's your shot.
The creature hasn't had another turn yet,
Yeah.
by the way, Matthew.
You're getting very confused. Yeah, he swings out, but smacks a bunch of the thugs and stuff around him as he gets wailed on from all directions. Ash, it's your shot.
Okay.
No, he's fucking dead. Let's just get into him.
I just realised I should be using my whip, not my wrench, because my whip's better, but still wrench.
Alright, you smash into him twice with your wrench. How do you want to do this? You get the final blow on him.
The usual Ash method, between the legs and then tighten it and tighten it and tighten it until his eyes pop.
Alright, you go between his legs, begin to tighten, but it takes longer for his eyes to pop than you used to, and you realise he doesn't have any male productive organs. Luckily, with enough tightening, eventually just his thigh bone explodes inwards, and his leg pops off. The creature tumbles over to one side, and the various warriors around him just wail on his body with swords and maces until there is just mush down there. They take a few deep breaths and go, well, that was unpleasant. Is everyone alright? Severod looks around.
I'm toasty.
Anyone kill? Ash, you okay? That creature took a bit of a jump on you.
Yeah, no, I need to heal up properly. But yeah, I'm doing okay otherwise. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for coming to our aid like that. You didn't have to. You're not on gate guard duty. You were heading out somewhere, yes?
Yeah, Beastlands.
Beastlands. Well, I tell you what, since you've helped us out, I'll help you out. I'll contact Conrad for you, and I'll make sure that you get your teleportation to the Beastlands free of charge.
Oh, thank you.
That's awfully kind of you.
That's alright, I've got some favours to call in with that grumpy old bastard. This was a bit more of an aggressive attack than the last couple suffered. Normally it's just ghouls and undead, but this thing here nudges the frog thing. I mean, this is a demon, if I know one. And I don't know what that thing on the wall was. Points
Nothing
at
you guys couldn't handle.
Probably, but if you hadn't been here, I suspect we'd have lost a few men.
Where are they coming?
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you might want to improve your defences a little bit. They're able to just climb up and over. Maybe make it higher or make it spikier.
We'll add more spikes, I think, to the wall over here. But, I mean, we can't really... It's already 15-foot tall. We got everything well reinforced, but unfortunately everything can climb pretty effectively in this world.
Maybe put some oil around it, I don't know.
Don't have a constant supply of oil. We do have some stuff that we keep up there in Points of the Archers. They dip their arrows in it, and it allows them to apply magical damage. Very useful for demons and the like. Have to get it constantly re-blessed throughout the day, though.
Where are they coming from?
The swamps, I'm guessing.
There's an undead infection in the swamps.
Oh, yes.
They've started to... We've had them prodding around here before, but it looks like they've become more aware of us and are actually sending the occasional probing wave towards us, trying to test our defenses, see if they can weaken them, push their way through.
When will people learn to cremate their dead?
Well, I don't know where they get the bodies from. There aren't humans living in the swamp, as far as I know.
Aren't there? Isn't there the Explorers Guild in the swamp?
Oh, yes, but we haven't lost any, well, very many men out there. I think since we set it up, we've only had about 2 or 3 casualties.
Have you heard from them at all recently?
Yeah, we have pretty common communication. They patrol up and down the road. My mother mentioned something about there being a portal to the Shadowfell or something. I don't know much about portals and the different realms, but if that's the case, maybe that's where they get their dead from.
Bloody Shadowfellians coming over here, taking our undead jobs.
I know. They're a tried and true business.
Yeah. Not in my neighbourhood.
They want to send a patrol after those ones that ran away.
I wouldn't want to send them out just to get ambushed. And they can move faster through the swamps than us normally. I think they're gone.
Guys, I will probably need a long rest to patch up the damage that was done to me, but if you guys want to press on, I can probably still press on.
I don't see any reason to leave you behind. If you need a rest, we'll take a rest.
No. I mean, I'm saying I'm good either way. I'm saying I won't be at full strength, though, unless I have like a long old sleep. You know, sit down for ages and play with this microphone for a while.
I could just get to the Druid Circle and rest there before heading out.
Yeah, or as I said, I need a short rest. Let's do a short rest at the Druid Circle, and then we'll move on.
All right, I'm going to call Conrad to set up the teleportation.
Oh, okay. We were discussing maybe hiring somebody to come with us, though. Should we not?
Yeah, I'll go do that. You guys can take your time, have a chat. And Severard just begins to make his way off.
Schedule looked fun.
What's that?
This one looked fun.
This one here, Wyram of Life. Yes, you can see he's a tall fella, kind of stringy muscle, with a massive, like, chunk of metal greatsword over his shoulder. The sword enjoyed that one. Killing primordial foes makes it happy.
I'm not sure those were primordials. I think they were...
come on.
Undead?
The oldest foe to all life is the forces of the abyss. Chaos and madness and death. Didn't mean in the literal sense.
Yeah,
You lot
sorry.
get all tied up in your terms.
So how would you feel about evil birds?
Evil birds? I've known many evil women in my time. Not killed that many of them. Normally they get away from me. Sometimes with my heart.
How much will this get you again?
They're taking your hat?
Once, aye. It's a nice hat too. Wyram costs 10 gold per day. Plus, Wyram will only work for those who have brought him the bones of one touched by fate. Wherever the fuck that means.
Okay, that's no good to us. I can neither afford him, nor do I have any bones on me right now.
That statement is in massive quotation marks.
Like, we could take some of the bones from the ghouls and be like, oh my god, look what we've got!
I have a bone that's touched by fate. Hey. Giggity.
Can we opt to leave some of the party behind? Is that one of the options, Matthew?
Yeah, you can just trade Kmart in for a mercenary.
Oh, so, I mean, are you guys thinking then no mercenaries? No dogs allowed?
Well, I personally can't afford any of them, so I'm forced to say I can't contribute to that.
Drag the bodies off. Disposal.
Looking at the menu, I just keep getting drawn by the stew. That looks nice, but the...
I think we're on a no mercenaries situation, really.
Okay.
Unless one of you is hiding riches somewhere.
I mean,
As long as you all don't do what normally happens, and everyone runs away and hides behind the healer at the start of the battle.
Falconor looks a little awkward when that's said. Hey, what kind of cleric are you again?
Life.
Cool.
Life cleric. Healing's my dealing, dealing's my healing.
How
I
often
deal with
do
it
you...
means, but it sounded good.
Anyway, so Druid Circle and rest up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You guys, with Severod's kind of help, managed to get Conrad, the grumpy conjuration wizard, to teleport you all to the druid circle, leaving the mercenaries behind, and heading on out. The last thing you kind of see before you go into the tavern is you can see they are gathering up the dead creatures and we need to erect a pyre to burn them. There is a whisk of magic, and you are teleported away, arriving at the druid circle. Where you find Leonardo and the druids, as always, waiting, discussing matters of nature and Cajun accents and their wandering nature. An owl suspiciously watching you from the trees. Upon arrival, they turn around and there are nods, becoming a bit matter of fact. You guys popping in and out. It's like, good to see you all. Oh, you got a new member amongst you, child of the woods. It's good.
Good to see you, druid folk. Why is there an owl watching us?
I don't mind him. There's always an owl watching you somewhere. Them wizards and their bloody familiar. Whew, the owl flies away.
I whisper. Should we be worried about this wizard? Is it a bad wizard?
No, they're all pretty bad.
Problem for another time.
Ash, you look like you've been run for the ringer a bit.
Nah, I just got hit once or twice.
Well, please, take a sit down. We can... comes over and casts a few healing spells on you. I'll call it that. Healing you up for 21 hit points.
I think that gets me up to... close to full, so I'm at 37. My current full is 38.
Alright. Casting it. These bites are quite nasty. Closing up, I'm used to seeing.
That's fine. After a good night's sleep, I'll be back on top.
That's good. Well, what are you here for? Oh, my pleasure. You've done great work for us before, and I hate to see a good soul hurt. These bites, they look like they might have been inflicted by a large creature, but the way they don't heal, it reminds me of wounds I've seen dished out by vampires. A darker time in our history.
So you're saying she was bitten by a vampire?
It was a big bat thing, but what do bats have to do with vampires?
I mean, perhaps the vampires we encountered a long time ago were humanoid. They're bites, but they only turned people upon killing them.
Wait, you saying I might become a vampire?
I mean, did the creature kill you?
I don't know. I was unconscious for quite some time. Isn't that what being killed is like?
You think being killed's your heart stopping beating?
I'm not really a doctor.
I'm a druid. I think you're fine, dear. Your skin's still warm to the touch, and you've still got light in your cheeks. But just a curious thing to see, such a large bite carrying similar resistance to healing as a vampiric beast.
I've been told
Kmart, you're pretty sure Ash isn't dead.
Not 100%.
Pretty sure. 98% sure.
Well, let us know if you start to feel faint or the light leaving
I
your
am
body.
half convinced that King is the real person and Ash is a construct.
I really need cheese.
Where are you headed today?
We have business with the Bird Queen to assist her with a problem. We were wondering if we might rest here before heading on to her lands.
You could do, although as I understand it, the Bird Queen's locale is safe for you to rest in. You've still got the entire day.
We'll take a...
Before when we were there, we were attacked by somebody pretending to be her, so I don't know how safe is.
The journey there can be a little treacherous. But once you're around the spire, you should be...
Okay. No, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I don't need a long rest here. I'm good to go, guys.
Is it a short rest?
No, I just got healed, so I'm good.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. You guys head off through the rolling hills and valleys of the Wastelands. They are a very alive space. Lots of birds, small animals moving to hither and thither. The occasional badger eyeing Kamar suspiciously. You can see that there are a lot of deep primordial woods around here. The trek you're doing is well traveled by the Explorers Guild at this stage. Although part of the road is somewhat obstructed by a recent landslide that you were forced to travel over. Could somebody make a survival roll? Somebody a perception roll, and somebody a 2d6 roll.
I can do the survival.
I have a +6 to survival and perception.
I got a +7 to both, so I can do one or
what
the
about
other.
you, Dave?
I'll let you two fight it out over them two stats.
I'll do a survival. You do perception,
Cool.
and then you need to roll 2d6, Dave.
20, 22, very good. And 4. Very nice. Okay. So with those rolls, your day's travel goes by uneventfully. You move from away into the bird-filled lands of the Queen of Birds. Many colorful and interesting birds watch you. There are bushes that are filled with sparrows that cheep and chirp, watching you as you move. There are strange exotic birds you wouldn't normally expect to see here. I think at one stage you see like a parrot that kind of watches you go by. Its bright plumage standing out against the green of the area. And eventually you find yourself at the foot of the spire, or nearby to the foot of the spire. These two jutting skyscrapers of stone and granite that stick up out of the forest next to this impassable mountain range.
That's our destination.
Let's go. I look around. Is there anyone obviously watching us, or is there anything weird about going in? I haven't been here before, so...
There are a great deal of birds watching you. This area is filled with birds and bird life. They are watching you curiously as you approach. When you get a bit closer, you can see the spire. There are two spires, but only one of them appears very accessible. That spire has a ladder that goes part of the way up it. It goes about 80 foot up the side of the spire. For terminating at a ledge, and you can just make out that there is a small cliff, a small sort of cave going into the spire there. It looks something like this.
Blackness.
Don't know much about history.
All right, that is awesome. And I don't know, do we shout for hello, or do we just go in?
I turned to one of the birds and said, please, if you can understand, notify your mistress we're here to deal with an evermore problem.
Right.
Trust there'll be no issue with us climbing the spire.
Well, don't just sit there pecking. Announce us. Come on.
The bird eyes you for a second and like takes a minute to like clean its plumage and then flutters off.
Caw.
Caw. Flies up into the air. Moo.
We take a long rest here and prepare our gear before going up, commencing our ascent.
Maybe the bird queen will come down, and if we've set up tents, it'll be really awkward if she's like, okay, come in, and let's wait and see what happens. I say give it 5-10 minutes.
Alright, you give it 5-10 minutes. Could Falconor, could you roll another perception, seeing as you seem to be the group lookout for the day? 18. Nothing really changes except for after a little while, that same bird flutters and returns and just sits
That
and
never
watches you.
changes.
Well, the bird's back. No one said anything, so...
Tent time! Or just fire and bed rolls. Or fire and ham rolls.
Ham rolls.
With some cheese in there. A croque monsieur, I will call it.
I mean, I assume we can just go in.
But that's awfully forward, and we don't know what's in there.
Surely if we weren't allowed after the bird told the lady we were coming, birds would now be pecking at us.
Yes, but the reason we suggest we rest down here is the Nevermore dwells within the spire.
I imagine he's not right at the bottom.
I
That would be
misunderstood
silly.
that.
So we don't want to just go wandering in there unprepared and unrested.
I'm good. I mean, how late is it in the day, Matt?
It took you about a full day's travel to get to where you are. So the sun will start setting in maybe an hour or so.
It'll be a lot warmer and safer inside. We've got an hour. Let's go inside. Spend an hour having a root around.
Very well.
All right.
Why waste time?
Okay. You begin to climb up the ladder. 80
It
foot
takes you
tall.
4 hours. Night falls. You take
Takes
a
you
point
4
of
hours.
exhaustion.
Not quite, but as you climb up, let's take a quick break. Refill our tea mugs and I'm going to go check on my dogs, make sure they haven't destroyed anything too valuable. And do our thing, and then when we come back, you'll be on the first level of the spire.
Cool.
Oh, Jess started work today, didn't she?
Jeff?
Yes.
Ah.
Look. Could have roped ourselves together before we started climbing.
It's just a ladder. And he said we were on the first level, so we're good.
Stella à toi. And peanut butter.
That's, sounds like a lovely meal.
That is fucking delightful. Oh. Nearly payday. After this payday, I have officially recovered from Poland.
I got paid the other day. I think I'm doing fairly good financially, which is good because I like doing good financially.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
You guys all lose out on deposits for your accommodation for Matt's wedding.
No, we just got because of all the shit, we just got our accommodation moved to a later date.
Cool.
Yeah. Did you miss out on your deposit?
Don't need it. I live just up the road.
Oh yeah, I suppose you do. Yeah.
I don't even know where the fucking wedding is. So.
Scotland, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if we find somewhere safe to bed down, it just means I'll be keeping ranged for a while. And I need to remember to use... I'm going to remove the wrench from my macros so that I remember to use my fucking whip. Oh, I need to remove the whip from my macros, which should have been the opposite effect. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a way to set the healing amount then to your level?
Yes, assuming you always use the same name. You want to do, let me try it with this. Actually, I don't know if it'll have levels. It's an NPC. Yeah, so you want to use this code. But instead of the 2 large X's, put your character name in there.
Okay.
In full, as it's written on your character sheet.
Okay.
Matt, you said we were on the first level.
Yeah, but it's a narrow kind of pass when you get up, so I want to know what order you go ladder, so I know who's kind of up the ladder first.
I would not be first. Maybe King, but I would not. Whoever's got the higher AC, I guess.
And what's King?
Also, your token's showing 16 hit points again for some reason. Sure
Right.
that is. Yeah.
I updated it on the sheet. Is my token not attached to the sheet?
It is. It's just being weird, I think. Alright, so you send King up first?
What? No, I'm waiting for the party to return so we can discuss it. I said whoever has the higher AC, I guess.
You.
Fuck me, Matthew. Yes, you know what? Let's go with King first, and then I'll go, and then whoever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go after King if that's.
No. I have a 10-foot reach with the whip, so it makes sense for me to go behind him.
Okay.
What's this?
So, I'll wait for Kevin. I just wanted to get start putting on the next part.
Yeah, I got that.
So, we'll be up here. Ash. Kmart would be.
Work. Syntax error. What's wrong with you?
Hello.
Full
Hello.
SS level.
Okay. Everyone got their drinks refreshed? Their bladders emptied?
I solved both those problems at once.
It's not
Nice.
time to break the seal yet.
You guys make your way up the ladder. King and Ash first, and then I imagine Falconor in the back.
Yeah, probably.
And then Kmart in the middle. And you guys make your way up. It's a long climb. Like, by the end of it, your arms are sore. You've just climbed 80 foot up a ladder. And it does not feel like a very commonly used ladder. Its repair is concerning in places. It doesn't feel like it has been used in some time. Or if it has been, it hasn't been maintained in some time. And when you get to the top, Ash, do you mount up on King once you get to the top, or do you let him just kind of go ahead of you?
I'll let him go ahead of me.
So King makes his way into the next room, and you hear a voice address King. At this stage, Ash and Kmart, you would have both pulled yourself up onto this narrow ledge leading into a very narrow cave. Falconer, you're just at the top of the ladder about to pull yourself up. But King here, there's a voice addressing King, and it goes, "What strange metal man is this? And what do you do in my little kingdom?"
Oh, his name's King.
King?
1 second, we're just getting up the ladder. King.
What is he a king of?
He's kind of my king, I guess. It's
So
just
you're
a
his
name.
queen?
He's not actually a ranking or anything.
You can move forwards a bit if you want, or keep talking in the hallway. The voice kind of shouts back, "Who's out there? Who is the queen of this king?"
Oh, I'm in no way his queen. I'm his maker. My name's Ash.
So this here in the middle. So what you see is there's a cave here with two paths spiraling off it to the east, and then to the northwest there is a pit descending 15 foot into the ground. So King will be right on the edge of the pit we're currently standing. There is a woman. She has the legs of a bird and the upper body of a woman with bird-like features and wings. And she looks out at you and goes, not his queen, but he's your king. Strange mix.
What
are you
just
doing?
a name, it's not a rank.
Ah,
Oh, we were
What are you
invited.
doing?
Sorry, we were invited here.
who invited you?
I don't actually know her name. We just call her the Queen of Birds.
Oh, the Queen of Birds invited you, you say?
Yeah.
Curious. And why did she invite you into the spire?
She wanted just meet up with her and have a look around and stuff.
Why would she? What? No, that doesn't make sense. Why would the Queen
She
allow
wants to make sure we're
outsiders-
trustworthy by inviting us here and meeting us in person, and we are trustworthy.
Curious. Is it just you and your king?
No,
Who else? Who else?
We're here too. Hi.
Wait one
My
sec, I'll
arms
move
are
round.
very sore.
no, not that way. There we go.
What's your passive perception, Falconor? Again, this is a
17.
big pit in the middle, so you can't really stand right there. It's mostly drop.
I couldn't tell where the edge was.
Yeah, this is like the cliff kind of angling down, but the edge just runs along here. The line is. Falconor, when you kind of make your way inside, you briefly spot, with your high passive perception, a figure hiding in the shadows back here, kind of looking around the edge for a second, and it notices you looking at it and kind of slinks away. You see like greasy hair and like feminine eyes, slits looking out at you for a second before it goes back.
Who do we have the pleasure of greeting?
Oh, the pleasure of greeting. Well, we've already got a king and a not queen. I am the Princess of Owls. And she does like a little courtly bow.
Princess of Owls.
Yes. There are kings, there are queens, and there are princesses.
A pleasure. What role does that entail? What does a Princess of Owls do?
As any princess, I do as little as possible. I eat tasty cakes and mice. I occasionally look very pretty at important functions. And I enjoy myself.
I like the fact that you think this is an important function because you look very pretty.
Why, thank you. So do you. Almost as pretty as me. And of course, I make sure that nobody slinks their way into the Queen's kingdom or my own.
Well, we were asked to come here. I don't know if you want to check with her or anything. We can wait here. To be honest, we could use a few minutes to rest our arms.
To bother the Queen on such things. You have been. The birds will let us know. Yes, the birds will let us know.
Out of curiosity, if the birds aren't okay, what do they do? Because the ones that saw us before just went away and came back.
Well, they're birds. They watch things, and then they fly, and they tell the Queen, and then the Queen decides. But if you are entrusted to the Bird Queen, the birds will not let you fall.
Huh.
And that
Ash
is how
runs for
we
the
do-
ladder and dives.
I was about to say, can I insight check
Trustful.
that she's not trying to talk me into jumping out of the tower?
Sure. Roll an insight check. All right. Yeah, with your insight, you are fairly sure that there is a mischievous glint and slight smirk to the girl as she says that. Indeed, yes. In fact, that is how we will need to test you. Should the Queen want you here, you cannot fall from the tower. Jump! The birds will catch you, and I will know that you are okay.
All the same, I think I'd rather hear that from the mistress herself. You know, it was a long way up. If anything went wrong, I'd have to climb it again and then be completely unpresentably worn out before the Queen. You know, matters of convention.
The Queen is not here. She leaves these duties to me. I cannot bother her for such things.
I don't know if you want another insight check, but if I decide I don't believe she's actually on duty for anything, is that another insight roll, or?
And that insight's not going to tell you that 100%.
You probably assume that.
You got a kind of mischievous little look from her. That kind of glance you got from the insight. But it's not mind reading, you know.
And
Yes.
your friend back down the tunnel here, what would they tell me if I asked them?
They are my guards, my royal soldiers. They would repeat what I said.
Okay, well, the good news for your royal guards is you're in no danger at all from us. But I'm gonna go find somewhere to relax for a few minutes again. Ow, sore arms.
What?
Ash, were you here before? Which way do we go?
I was never here before. I was downstairs. But so if I leap from the tower and then climb back up, then you'll trust us.
If you leap from the tower and the Bird Queen wishes you here, the birds will catch you and they will pull you back up to the ledge, and I will know that you are trustworthy.
That not injure some of the birds.
Yeah.
Some of them are very small. I don't think the Queen would appreciate us landing on them in heavy armor and ripping out their feathers.
This is the test that has been set down. This is how we know. It is a test as old as time.
When we spoke to the Queen last, she made no mention of a test. She asked us to come and ascend the tower and deal with her problem, and that is what we intend to do.
Yeah, she is royal and obtuse.
How high up are we at the moment? Like
You are-
level-wise?
80 foot up.
80 foot. I feel like a true test, you'd have to be a lot higher than this. Like, we'd have to go up the tower quite a bit more for it to be a proper test. This is too low. Like, you could easily, like, trickery it. I reckon we should definitely go up at least another 2 or 3 levels to truly show our devotion to the Queen and how much she wants us in her tower.
Yeah, good thinking.
What?
I said that's a good idea.
Oh. I thought you
She,
said get drinking.
She frowns
Later.
at you and is like, no,
Yeah.
we don't go any lot higher.
No, you don't have to. We know that you're meant to be here. Just us.
You don't go any higher unless you pass the test and jump.
Guys, hold my beer. I'll be right back. Ash is gonna run sprinting and leap out of the tower.
Can fall.
I guess, yeah. Roll a. Well, she's like, well, how are you going to try and stop her? Because she just starts running.
I suppose it would just be a quick hand on the shoulder to the tune of, I'm pretty sure she's messing with us.
Roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can just like interpose yourself quickly and stop her.
Oh, shit.
11. How hard is Ash trying to run and make this jump?
Ash is 100% behind running and making this jump.
All right, Ash runs past you, throws herself out the like you go for it, but Ash sidesteps you and runs and leaps into the air and plummets and
Cast Feather Fall on
plummets.
herself.
Cast Feather Fall.
I thought so.
Good. All right, there is a few seconds, or probably about half a second, in which the ground is just flying towards you. No birds make any efforts to catch you as you descend.
I climb back up the ladder while everybody
Alright.
awkwardly waits at the top. And when I get to the top, I was like, hey, that
you
was
do not make it to the top.
I don't make it to the
before
top.
A lot of stuff happens. So you land,
Okay.
and as that happens, the queen of this owl princess like cackles and goes, "That's one. Get the others." And we need to roll initiative. As you hear like cackling all around you.
Is Ash aware that there's fighting above her?
She will become quickly aware as she will see harpies descending on the back of the entrance.
I love me a good harpy.
They love the taste of madden flesh. Falconor, you're the quickest to react, perhaps because of your already existing suspicion of this lady. What do you do?
I'll pull out a bow and fire a shot at her, I guess.
All right, yeah. She has grabbed up like weapons and is clearly about to attack you. You fire, and you hit her. Not with advantage, unfortunately, but still, the shot strikes for 6 damage. She takes it and gasps in pain.
And I'm gonna roar, hoping Ash can hear me. Ash, tell King to kill the harpies, please. And then I'm gonna move over to here, away from the hole. Attempt to break line of sight and attempt to hide.
When you run around the corner there, before you quite get there, there is a figure hiding in the darkness. You run into.
Ow! Oh shit!
They screech as you bump into them
and throws me through the wall.
Did you go? Yes, briefly. Yeah, no, you can. Oily hair.
Presently in the middle of the worst dump of her life.
Knock next time.
Her receding hairline has distracted as her massive shit she's currently taking.
Yeah, she's gonna attack me, and I think she's justified. I will bonus action disengage and step back to here and just be like, "Yep, that little tunnel's full of them," and that's it for me.
Okay. The owl harpy is going to. She pulls out a feather, mutters some arcane words, and is going to cast darkness on it.
Oh.
So she disappears into blackness. Hello, darkness. You're not going to let me open up the thing? There we go. So it's a 15-foot sphere of darkness that surrounds her. So she disappears into a ball of blackness. And Falconor, you are suddenly blind as she disappears. For you, Kmart, there's suddenly inky blackness in front of you. Ash?
Yep.
You didn't hear Falconor shouting. You're way too far away from him. But you see, as you're kind of looking up and following, several of these women taking dumps with receding hairlines appear from little side caves and some of them begin to flap towards the entrance. A few of them are dive bombing down towards you. Probably hoping to pick the bones of the creature that just fell to its death.
Oh.
They haven't actually taken their movement action yet, though, so they're about 80 foot above you.
Okay. I will. How long would it take me to dash up this ladder?
Climbing the ladder, you could climb at half speed. So
and you say it's 80 foot. I've got a 25-foot
foot.
movement speed, so that's 4 rounds.
Yeah, it would be a
dashing.
long way.
And I'm too far away to heal Falconor, which means King's too far away for me to command him. So what I will do is I'll cast a spell on myself. I'll cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay.
And I will dash, bonus action, dash. Would I be able to hold the ladder? I'd probably have to take a shield off in order to hold the ladder and use my crossbow. Whatever. I'll just continue dashing.
You can keep your shield on your hand and hold the ladder. If it's we'll say it's sort of strapped around your wrists.
Would I be able to fire my crossbow then if I did a bonus action dash? Okay.
Reloading would be tricky, but you could just about manage it.
I don't need to. The shots
magically
appear in the.
Right.
Okay, so I'll dash. So I'm 25 foot up the ladder.
Yep.
Which means they're still out of my range.
We'll say you can go up 15 each turn. We'll round up your movement.
Okay. But they're still more than 30 foot away from me, aren't they? The harpies.
Yeah, they would be 50 foot.
That's fine. So with disadvantage, I will attack one of them twice. So that's a 14
hits.
And a 26.
They both hit for 22 damage. One of the harpies screeches in pain as you shoot it twice, and it screeches angrily.
Come closer so that I can crit you, because look at those damages. I can crit. And that's the end of my turn.
Kmar, there is just suddenly a blob of blackness in front of you.
Think my dark vision doesn't penetrate it?
No, your dark vision does not. It's just like looking at inky water.
Okay. Right. I can't see Falcon Door because he's inside it.
Yeah. You just see the edge of King sticking out of it.
Without commands, by the way, King just dodges, so...
Yeah. He's doing a little dance
robot
right
dance,
now.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to... Boom, boom, boom. Come down this
Venga
way.
boys.
Hi!
Before you get to there, running around the corner, you would run into another harpy hiding and taking a shit. She just come around and bonk.
This is the toilet level. Leave us alone.
There's just harpy shit all across the ground over here.
Okay. In that case, I am going to... Cheeky spirit weapon. A badger into the fray.
Alright, the badger appears.
I find it.
Blood-curdling grin up on its face. Hello, Rip. You got a kitten?
Hi, Ripples.
Everyone says hello.
I miss my dogs.
And then I am going to... Fuck it. Have a fucking mace to the face, London.
Is that the one directly in front of you, yeah? Alright. I've not seen a spirit weapon attack or a mace yet. I don't know if...
You roll into self.
I am rolling to self.
No!
What's your name, Kevin?
Why? What am I looking for? Spirit weapon, that was it, yeah. Spirit weapon.
11 hits?
And mace to the face, London.
11 hits? For Dash, you just lay into
Ash,
it.
there's trouble!
Ash can't hear you.
They're wearing no armor, so they're quite easy to strike. So you lay into her and she screeches.
Their trousers around their ankles.
She pinches it off. Anything else, Kmar?
What's the... I can't step back. No, I'm good.
You see those 3 seashells there? Hand me them quickly.
Alright, so Kmar, the harpy in front of you screeches and it's going to attack you with its claws. Then its club. Falconor, the one who was fighting you, chase after you and bumps into you in the darkness. Screeching, it's going to strike at you with disadvantage because you're in the...
I think it's a straight roll because I can't see it either.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so just straight rolls as it tries to beat you. Club, claws. Oof, oof.
That is the vast majority of my health.
Yeah, get some good rolls. Ash, a bunch of harpies dive bomb you. They just stop flying, like, fly down. You see the injured one is one of them. They all just... and are going to surround you. And the other ones flap up to the entrance and begin to make their way inside, looking. How fast are they when they're not flying? I think they're very slow. Yeah, they're very slow. So, Kmar, one of them is... Actually, no, yeah, they just entered here, but they can't make it up. So they just fly over and land and prepare to come in and start beating people up. Ash, on you. They're going to claw you.
That
22.
hits for 6.
Club you.
Misses. Oh, I need to make a con
Claw
save for
you.
Expeditious Retreat. Misses.
Club you.
Damn it, Expeditious Retreat drops down. Misses.
claw you,
Misses.
club you.
Misses.
So one of them manages to catch you with its razor sharp talons.
Dropping
What was
my
it that got you?
spell.
Yeah, dropping your spell, but the others just can't get past your shield and armor. Falconor, you are blind right now. In this ball, you are vaguely aware that there is like a drop just behind you, and then you're also aware there's something like in front of you. You can hear it hissing and making angry noises.
Okay, I'm going to drop my long. No. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my longbow at where I thought that thing was coming from. I think it's gonna end up a straight roll anyway. So.
Okay. Hitting it. It screeches.
And then I'm going to move south until I feel King.
Yeah, you bump into King.
My goal is to hide behind him.
All right, you come out of the shadows over here, kind of banging into the wall because it's quite tight around here. You become aware of these harpies.
Funny thing, I can't actually see them, so I
Really?
don't become aware of them. Yeah, the magic, the darkness just catches it, so that when I emerge from the darkness, I'm not able to see them.
Yeah, poke from your head around the corner. You can see these harpies here.
Okay.
Probably hear them.
Yeah, you can hear them screeching and cawing. They're not quiet.
Toilet paper.
Okay.
Does anyone have toilet paper?
I will attempt with my bonus action to hide from them.
Okay. Yeah, there's darkness there, and there's an edge. You kind of stealth up and press yourself against the wall nervously.
And
Alright.
that'll be that for me.
Joke's on you. We can see your name played through the wall.
The harpy owl. Just checking what this thing does. Okay. Inside the darkness, a beautiful voice begins to call out, la 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 la, and begins to sing, ha ha. Could I get wisdom saving throws from every humanoid within 300 feet? So
That can hear the song. I can't hear from where
Yeah,
I am.
I don't think you can hear it, Ash, from where you are. But it does fill the cavern. So Kamar and
And all the harpies?
no, it doesn't affect the harpies.
Wait, this is a charm effect.
It is.
Oh, then I have advantage. I fail anyway.
And King's immune. He continues dancing.
Look at me, everybody. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
So Falconor and are you singing coming out of the cave? This angelic voice, and you feel a strong urge to get closer to it. Ash, it's your shot.
With my potion of wild shape, was I told that I couldn't be a climbing or flying creature with it? I can't remember when you originally gave
You
it.
can't have a flying speed or swimming speed. That were the restrictions.
Yeah, I think I did say that. Unfortunately,
So I can't have a flying or swimming, but I can have a climbing speed.
you could have a climbing speed. Yeah, you could be a big spider or something.
Cool. I will do that then. I will bonus action drink my potion, action disengage, and climb up the ladder.
All right. So what do you turn into? A giant spider?
Yeah, I guess. I
think
don't
they're
know what
CR1.
CR they are.
Let me check. I think they're CR1. Giant spider are CR1. Yep.
Cool. Giant spider.
Blah. You turn into the most adorable giant spider ever. Disengage. And I think they've got a fair
I've never seen a
giant.
giant spider with tits before.
Uh,
Seriously, guys, it's fucking
As-
weird.
as you speed climb, your boobs just like dug 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 dug.
Yeah,
Comfortable.
So, climb of 30 feet. I have 26 hit points, and I'm large
Yes.
and in charge.
So you climb up 30 feet closer. So you've already gone 30 more. You're 20 feet below the lip of the thingy-maboggle. I'll give you control of the sheet. Then it would be Kamar's shot.
Right, so I have to move in the direction of the sound.
You do, yes.
It seems to have been echoing around all the corridors. I've no idea which direction it's coming from.
You are aware of the direction it comes from.
I swear.
Good try, though.
Nice try. I appreciate the effort. But you are aware of the direction it comes from.
Okay, so I'm gonna... It only says I've got to move in the direction. It doesn't say I can't do anything else while moving.
Yep.
I can still do actions.
Yes. And you also, as you move, find your path blocked by this harpy.
Okay, so a move, that one will get an attack of opportunity,
Yeah.
I imagine.
So it's going to try and claw you.
Ah,
I hit the button, missing you, and then your way to this beautiful song is blocked off. Gang.
Do I get a wisdom save from the attack, or has it got to hit me?
You get a wisdom save before entering dangerous terrain, or when you take damage.
Okay. Okay, so I've now been stopped. That's okay. We're gonna do with you in front of me. Well, you're interfering with my fucking doofer, so you can have mace to the face, London.
That hits for 6 damage. Thwack.
Where is my spirit weapon? I cannot see you. There you are. Come hither and attack again.
Alright, hitting the...
Not spirit guardian. Come here. Where the fuck are you? Spirit weapon. Hello.
Macros.
11 hits for 6. Yes, crash. The badger wails on that harpy. It screeches in pain. Anything else, Kmart?
That is me.
Alright. One of the harpies staggers into the darkness and flaps around, unable to find Falconor. Some of them are going to chase this spider. So,
Feel free
3
to
of
move
them.
the spiders to the back.
3 of them chase you up. They're going to attack the spider a bunch. So spider AC is 14.
Yep, I have access.
Cool. Okay, so claws 11, missing you, and wait, claws, talons. Is that it?
Yep, that hits for 12.
Oh wait, actually, they were from.
They were what?
They were from the boss harpy, not the little baby harpies.
Okay.
So that
Ignoring.
second one would have still hit, but only for 1d4 plus 1 damage. It's like, that's way too much damage. So instead, you take 4 damage.
Cool.
Donk. Then the next one, going to go claws
Hits
for
for 4.
4, club. I said club. Oh,
Hits
for
for 3,
4.
so a total of 7 damage.
yeah, and then the next one swings its club at you, 4, and then claws at you. 4. Oh, 8. Yeah, they do good this turn.
Cool. It's another 12 damage.
Still a spider?
Yeah.
Okay, so they just lay into you. These 2 are going to surround Kamar and begin to swing on you. So
Should I
Kamar...
actually got a saving throw at the end of my last turn as well, shouldn't I?
Oh, should you? Yeah. So I'm sorry, a lot of text. Is it every turn you get?
Yeah, at the end of
Yeah,
each
the
turn.
end of the-
I want to select here and fucking wisdom, boy. Fucking wisdom.
All right. The song is not actually that great. Nothing compared to the lovely. And as you come to that realization, a harpy tries to claw you. A harpy tries to hit you for club. A harpy tries to claw you. A harpy tries to hit you for club. So one of them catch you with its club for 7 damage. Behind you, 2 more they caw angrily, but they just take the dodge. Falconor, the music is so beautiful.
Yep, and I can't see anything else, so yeah, straight off the cliff I go, apparently. So
Alright.
I can roll before entering... I don't know I'm entering hazardous terrain, do I?
Roll
how
a
does that work?
wisdom. Roll a wisdom. Yeah, roll a wisdom save. Because you did see it earlier, even though you can't see it now. Yeah,
Oh.
you don't. You take a step and whoa, fall.
You know it's
15,
there, you just don't give a shit.
Yeah. Taking
shining
what
golden
d6
gold.
damage. For 6 damage, as you crunk land at the
Took damage, so you get to repeat it again.
Still enjoying the beauty of the song.
Also get to take it at the end of your turn as well.
I was gonna say, yeah, I can't see anything from down here. I can't even try to estimate position on her, can I, to shoot? If I'm even allowed.
You're charmed by her right now. She's the most wonderful thing in the world.
You want to run at her, climb up the cliff, and kiss her toes.
Pretty much. So, I mean, that's what you do. You move
I
forward.
guess I do, don't I? Yeah.
You start trying to climb up the cliff, to get towards the beautiful sound, and then you can repeat your wisdom save. 12?
Oh, it's going to be a long fight. Do I need to make an athletics check to try to climb or anything?
No. I just think you scramble up the walls for a bit.
Okay.
The harpy owl is feeling pretty good. So she is going to fly a little bit forwards. So she is over you, Falconer. And then she is going to use her hovering darkness ability. So she shakes some fine magical dander from her wings. It floats down on you, and then you must be a Constitution saving throw or fall unconscious.
Does she know I'm down here?
Yeah, she can see you.
Ah, darn.
Blind sight. All right. You fall into a blissful sleep. And in the darkness... she speaks common mother. Kamar, you hear I'll save that more later. Ash the spider. Spider Ash.
The harpy that I shot earlier, how badly injured is she looking?
Pretty badly injured. She's got some nasty wounds on her. But not like quite on death's door.
And am I able to see that there are bitches blocking the entrance to this?
You can occasionally see them. They're like wings flapping behind them. They're not being cautious or stealth.
Okay, I'm. How much damage does my bite do? 1d8 plus 3, and then maybe poison it. Oh, plus 2d8 poison on a failed save. DC 11 though. I will. I can't get in through the door, so I'm gonna bite at the bitch that's injured.
Okay.
Actually, it'd make more sense for me to do it as myself, the attack. I'm gonna move. Wait, can I drop this as a bonus action, or would it be an action to drop this?
It's a bonus action on me to drop wild shapes.
Okay, I will drop the wild shape. So,
okay.
Spider form disappears. I'm still 60 foot up. And then I will.
So this was the injured one, unfortunately.
The one that's 10 foot away.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll use my whip. I'll whip at it. Whip it real good. So, natural 20.
Oh. Real good whipping. For 11. 14 damage? No. Sorry,
Dave, you're breathing really heavily.
14 damage. Still alive, but only just.
Cool. Second whip.
Yeah.
19
killing
for
it.
Cool.
Whips across her chest. She screams in pain and just falls out of the air. Into the tree line below.
And am I able to move 5 foot up without provoking attacks of opportunity?
Only one of them's close to you right now. And yeah, you can move 5 up without.
Well, actually, it's a halfling thing where you can move through medium creature spaces,
Yeah,
isn't it? Not a gnome. Yeah, so I'll move another 5 foot up and
Sure.
wait there.
Yeah. Only one of them's in reach of you right now. If you Want to keep scampering.
The problem, why provoke attacks of opportunity to get to an entrance that I can't get through?
True. All right. Kamar.
Okay, I am going to Word of Radiance.
Ooh.
This.
Ooh. All right. I'll give it to the harpy around the corner as well.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. Hits all. I'm going to say maybe you should have advantage from the wall, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Yes, there's a blinding flash of light. They all screech and stagger back, their skin seared by the love of Sune.
I can't see Thingy Boy.
No, you can't. You can just see darkness with music coming out of it.
Da, 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 da. Oh wait, not that music.
I mean,
That's
you
why
can't
you can't see her.
Okay. I will then twat the bitch behind me with the badger.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, the badger just over and over again hits her in the head with a book until the back of her skull caves in.
Literature, motherfucker, do you read it?
Actually, you alive out there?
What?
You can just about
you
make
alive
out
in here?
the most.
Yes. If I'd known that on my turn, I would have bonus action commanded King, but never mind.
All right. Anything else? Okay. This harpy is going to squeeze up here. The darkness. This one's going to get a bit closer. So 2 harpies are going to attack you, Kamar. Claw. Club. Claw. Club.
Claw club.
Ooh. Claw club.
You
So
want
6
claw
and
club?
5, 11 total damage. And then both of these harpies, they flutter up 5 foot to be more on level with you, Ash.
Mm,
And then they're going to claws, club,
miss,
claw,
miss. Ah, that one hits.
for a mighty 2 damage. Falconor, you're having a delightful snooze right now. This harpy over here would flap around, confused a bit more in the darkness, bang against walls. Ow! Ow! I think eventually comes to land over here. Falconor,
There.
you're having a wee sleep.
I presume I can still wisdom save against the song, though.
Yes, you can. It's such a good song. Oh, it's the best song.
Yeah, I'm gonna tattoo the lyrics on my ass. That's all I can do.
Fine, there's someone to do that for you. She flaps her wings and comes and lands next to you. And, grabs your face and turns it one way and the other. You're just having a nice dream right now. Ash?
Cool. Neither of these harpies are injured, so I'll just pick one at random, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and double whip it. Whip. 21 for 13.
Yep.
And 20 for 12.
12. Badly wounding that harpy with 2 hard tracks.
You see, that's what happens when you come within melee range of me, bitches. King, find something and punch its face in. Preferably something that's an enemy. If they have wings and are evil, punch it.
They attack Kamar when he does his ASMR ability.
I just had visions of King just leaping and landing on me.
Is King able to see this harpy?
King can't see any harpies because he's in the blackness, but he's aware of the one next to him.
Oh, the one up there. Okay.
Probably that one more because it was the one flapping around like an idiot.
He'll straight roll because he can't see it. It can't see him. Rend, try and hit it. Hit. 15 for 5.
Hits it. Yeah. Crack. The harpy screeches.
That's the end of my turn. Oh, and I moved up another 5 foot.
All right.
Slowly I'm making my way there soon.
Making my way downtown. Kamar's turn. What's he gonna do on his turn?
Can't do anything. I'm going to Word of Radiance again, because why not?
Okay, 3 Constitution saves. That is a pass, a fail, and a pass. So one of them takes 7 damage, the one directly in front of you.
Okay, spirit weapon comes up. And does it spirit weapon thing?
Badger throws itself onto her face, smashes a mirror against it, shattering her nose.
I am then going to risk of opportunity. Oh, I'm going to get from all fucking 3 of them. Yep, risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Never risk
Brave
it
sir.
unless you get a biscuit.
Alright. Only one of them can attack you, because one of them is actually completely covered in dark since her queen moved, and she can't see out of it. The other one's around the corner. So the one who can attack you will, getting a 14. Missing you. Okay. The harpies, on their turn, screech at each other, and the least injured one goes in first. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then dashes to here. The next one following on, and this one also doing the same. Yeah, they're quite slow. They're kind of hobbling. One of them is going to swing at King with straight rolls. 17,
Hits.
10.
Misses.
And then 2 of them are going to go after Ash. Club,
Hits.
claws.
Misses. Hits. Hits for a total
Ooh.
of 15 damage.
Alright, yeah, maybe they start to really hack into you. I'm sorry that this is a sleepy fight for Benor. There was some very
okay. These things
bad
happen. Don't worry, I'm not sitting here being like, well, that's what Falcon Dora is like.
Yeah, good.
At least I can.
The harpy grabs you and carries you up here.
At least I'm no longer enjoying it.
Wait a minute. That song sucks.
I just realized I'm not into this incoming horrible gory BDSM.
Cool. So Ash is gonna whip at the same one again. 10 probably misses.
10.
Matt, you're cutting out a lot for me. Was that a hit or a miss?
Oh. That was a miss.
Okay. Second attack. Another 10. And I am going to item interaction, put the whip away, and climb up another 5 foot.
Alright, you climb another 5 foot. You're now 10 foot below the top?
No, 5 foot below the top.
Okay, 5 foot below the top.
Actually, I'm gonna provoke an opportunity attack, and continue up. So,
Okay.
I only get 5 foot of movement, so I'll move up to the top of the ladder and then just to here, I guess.
Alright. They will both try and claw you as you go.
Do it slowly. I have a free hand now. No misses. That I'm gonna cast shield. AC is now 25.
Very nice. Alright. Kmart, it's your shot.
Right, so I'll bring the badger 1, 2, 3. Hi.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Was that on the one directly in front of you?
Yes.
Alright. Whack.
Right, I am going to. It's my measuring stick.
You can't see through the.
I'm just seeing what my range is, so I don't need to see anything. That blackness go through walls, then.
Yeah, it ekes around corners and it's just a bubble of blackness.
Try this. I'm not sure whether it'll work or not. I'm gonna move first. Move to here, and I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay. Ah!
Hoping that Ash and Falcondor are within 30 feet of me.
Yeah. It works as you move as well. So, like, if you do become within 30 feet, or you leave 30 feet, the effect moves with you.
So is that...
No, I don't think it does move with you, Beacon of Hope.
Choose any number of creatures within range for the duration each creature advantage. Oh, that's how I've always heard it be done. But okay, that's fine. They are Beacon of Hope.
Okay, so that's actions, bonus action, and that's it. That's
Okay.
Wait, before the turn, Matthew, I didn't do King's attack.
Oh, yeah.
But why we moved on. But can I say he takes a legendary action?
Yep. He is like...
And is he out of the darkness now?
He is out of the darkness, and he can
cool.
see this woman, like, poking out of the darkness as well.
He will try to hit her then. Hit. Oh, he hits!
Smack. He does, yeah.
And yeah, that's the end of his legendary action. You missed the Harpy's turn.
Oh, I did, yep. Harpies. Alright, one of them's going to attack King. Back. Annoyance. So, Claws, Club.
Miss. Oh, that hits for 6.
Then the one who can reach KMR is going to attack KMR. The club. Almost is better with the clubs than the claws, which is good because they do less damage. Yeah, you've kind of got them single filed, and then two of them are going to fly and come after Ash. So Ash, the first one on you.
25.
Claws. Yeah, they're crit fishing then.
Miss,
Club, claws,
miss,
club. All right.
miss. Yeah.
The harpy owl. You hear a voice call out. It's like, "Kill them! Aren't they dead yet? What are you waiting for?"
We've killed a few, but we're trying to kill the rest.
You hear a slight note of concern entering her voice. Ash.
These aren't the birds we came here to kill. Item interaction. I will pull out my whip, and I'll go after the injured one again.
All right.
Well, hit 15 for 9.
Yep. Crack. She screeches in agony as a big whip blasts across her
Still
chest.
alive, I'm guessing.
Acid part cutting into her chest. Yeah, barely hold.
Second attack. Missing.
Yep.
Bonus action, yeah, she'll command King to hit again.
Hit.
Hit for 6.
You successfully hit. Crunch.
My turn.
Harpy's getting kind of beat up. She's definitely losing her fight with King. Kamar. Here comes the badger.
I've been neglecting doing something because I'm not sure it'll work. But
Did I manage to get you with an attack, by the way? I think I did. I got you with a club.
yes, I took 5 damage off for that.
Did you do the con save for your your Beacon of Hope?
The con?
Yep, it's a concentration spell.
So is okay. Con.
Remember, you've got a guild healing potion if you want to Ash. All right, so the Beacon of Hope.
I used my bonus action to attack.
Oh yes, you did.
Okay.
I was umming and ahhing.
It didn't work how I thought it worked anyway.
For a second there, I had some hope.
So, spirit weapon, the one next to me.
Okay. Hitting for another 5. Your badger isn't quite as vicious on this one.
I am going to cast light on my shield because I need to see through that darkness. I don't know if it'll work, but fuck it.
Right, you cast light upon your shield. It radiates out. It reaches the darkness, and I'm pretty sure it stops dead when it hits it, but I'm just going to double check.
Exactly what I thought would happen. But you don't learn unless you try.
Yeah, no, the light spreads out. You can see like where it was dim with your dark vision, it becomes brighter. However, when it hits the magical darkness, it does not illuminate it. Yeah.
In that case, I will hold position here and end my turn.
All right. Ash, one of the harpies, this one here, screeches in fear and flies away.
I will use my reaction to whip it.
I think you would use your reaction to cast shield on your turn.
Yeah, I've had a turn since then.
You get your reaction back at the start of your turn.
Yeah, I've had a turn since
Okay,
then.
alright, yeah, you can whip.
I cast it during my last turn. Not during my last turn, during the turn before that when I came up to the top.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, now you're making me doubt myself. No, I have got it back. Yep. So
It's just because I said crit fishing when I was doing my attacking,
25
which
for
I
11.
think you had the round. Alright, you hit her and kill her. It wraps around her head, the acid digs in and her head pops
that's another
off.
one dead.
Her sister will lay into you.
Could she not?
Claws. Ignore the second claws, and then a club.
Oh, I'd rather have the second claws. Yeah, that hits for 5.
Dunk. And then the one who can reach Kmar is going to crawl at Kmar. Club at Kmar. Oh, gets you for 3 more damage.
Always the club.
Yep, and then this one is going to come out and attack you from the side, Ash. She comes along with her little weird bird legs, claws at you, clubs at you.
Misses.
19, just misses you. Alright. Falconer continues to have a sleep.
What about the one on King?
Oh, yes, the one on King. Did I do him first? No, I didn't. It's going to club and claws.
Hits. Misses.
I have your friend! I will kill him! She snarls, her voice becoming more vicious as time goes by. Ash, it's your shot.
Oh no, not Kmar!
This one here looks wounded.
Yeah, I will whip him. 23 for... I don't have advantage for any reason. 12 damage.
Yep, that strikes her and she screeches.
Second attack. 17 for 8.
For 8. Yeah, that hits her hard. She looks very badly injured now. Much like the one before her did.
Item interaction, I will put the whip away so that I have a free hand for shield, because I imagine I'm going to need it. And bonus action, I will command King to... Is that one still partially in darkness?
Yeah, but she's mostly out of
so she can see,
so that she can fight.
Yeah.
So she can see, and that King can see her.
Okay, I'll command King to hit her then. Otherwise, King was going to move away. But okay, hit.
Oof. Smash! The fist collides with this harpy, who looks very badly injured now. In fact, you can see fear kind of fills her eyes.
Cool, it's end of my turn.
Alright. Kmar.
Kmar's going to move to here and see what he can see. And not a lot. He is...
Hopefully not moving too far away from the rest of the party.
He's then going to move back down here to Word of Radiance.
Good word of radiance. The one in front of you takes 9. The one just behind her doesn't take anything. But yeah, that blasts the first one. She screeches in pain and fear.
I will then...
Badger.
Maybe. Fucking up. That fucking darkness is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, there's few things in this game quite like magical darkness for sheer you can do nothing level frustration.
But actually read every single fucking description of every single spell and that is like,
You can see. Damn it! You can see. Damn it!
it's punishing me for that fucking turn undead earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Badger it is.
Go, Badger, go! Yep, another light tap. Keep getting 1s on the damage roll. Okay. Ash, this harpy here, the one you wounded before, skitters backwards and flees up into the cave.
Oh, do I use... No, I haven't got my weapon. Cool.
The other one is going to claw.
Miss.
Her heart's not in it.
No.
Kmar, the one fighting you, is going to claw and club. 19.
The attacker wins, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
19
So,
This one who's fighting King panics and runs away from King.
King does not take opportunity attacks.
All right. You then hear an almighty fdoosh, and then she falls backwards out of the darkness unconscious.
It's raping time, boys!
Yep. And during the entire thing, that's her face.
Live with that. The baldness, not so much.
What is happening? What is happening? Have you killed the cleric? What is going on out there?
No, don't kill our cleric. I'm interaction. I will take my whip out.
All right.
And we'll whip at this bitch to the south. She's not hurt yet, is she?
No, she is not hurt yet.
Motherfucker. She is now.
She's hurt now, yeah.
So 13. Another 13.
Oh my god, yeah. 2 hard whips crack across her skin.
They're only D4s, but I'm really good at rolling them.
Yeah. A lot of 4s there.
Bonus action, she will command King to come down and also hit. King, come down here and help me with this one. She's really angry and vicious and just generally I don't like her. Hit. An 8.
8 misses. Kamar.
Disappointment.
well, it seems to be very little else I can do at the moment. So,
Oof. The one in front of you fails. The one behind again succeeds. The one in front of you, though, looks very, very injured after that. Like, she is horribly, horribly burnt and in pain.
I'm sure she's had more hit points than the rest of them.
They actually traded, when you ran away, they traded out and sent the most healthy one after you.
All right. Okay, then. Badger. Bonus actions, potions, yeah?
Yes. Alright, gain 6 point. Right. The harpy directly in front of you panics and runs away. You can take opportunity if you want.
Yes, I want. Where's my Macy boy? Macy boy! Anytime now. On its way. There it is.
Okay, she doesn't actually get that far before you cave the back of her skull in and she slumps into the ground dead. She was going to only get so... She was only going to get so far, and then she was going to see Ash and be like, oh, shit. This one will go up and take her place, swinging its club and claws at you.
Nope.
Ash, the one in front of you, is going to...
Bad.
Claws.
She's attacking Ash.
Missing. Club. Missing. And then it's going to throw herself off and try and fly away.
I will opportunity attack. 25 for fucking 12.
She had 12 hit points left, so another one whipped across the back as she goes, and you see you damage her wing, so she can't fly, and she just plummets.
All those 13s, the one time I get a 12.
Alright. Harpy, Falconor, Harpy Owl, snarls into the darkness. Ash, it's your turn. You can hear the Harpy Owl, this owl princess, as she calls herself, goes, "Stay back! I'll kill him! I'll slit his throat, your pretty elf friend."
I literally can't see where you are, so I don't know where standing back is. I'm going to go over in this direction. Am I getting warmer? Warmer?
Yes.
And I will whip at this thing.
Yeah, you come around. This harpy is cowering, like hands up, like ah!
Non-lethally, I'll
cowering
whip
in
at
the
her.
darkness. All right, just
For 9.
smash. You non-lethally whip her, so you just wrap the whip around her throat for a second and choke her out. Like,
Harder, daddy! What?
harder, daddy. She falls unconscious.
And then I'll move 15, 20, 25, and with my other attack, I'll non-lethally whip this one.
You normally have to be within 5 feet to non-lethally whip, but that's fine.
Oh.
You catch her. It's not enough to take her out anyway. Crack her across the back. She screams in agony.
Okay. Bonus action. I'll command King. King, get in here and render this bitch unconscious. I'm up to the right. Yep, this way. Follow the sound of my. No, not that one. She's already unconscious. This one. That one there. Quick. Stab her. Stab her. Quick. Stab her. 16 for 11. Non-lethals.
Unconscious.
And then I'd like to use my free action to shout, "We got your friends! We got your friends! We'll trade you the elf."
What's going on out there? What? Got my friends? Get away from them.
Kmar, what are you going to do in your turn? The ash has appeared and just choked out one of the harpies, and then King appeared and bludgeoned the other into unconsciousness.
Assuming that they're all down.
We've got 3 that are unconscious, the others are kind of dead. But she doesn't know that. I don't know if she knows that. She probably knows that.
I will kill him. I will rend his throat.
Who?
This pretty elf.
Kmar,
You got anything, Ash?
did we bring an elf with us? We have hostages.
Didn't have to go down like this.
Alright, you go there, you can just see the bubble of blackness ahead of you.
Blindly throw a healing spell.
No, you really have to be able to see the person for that.
Stand back, stand back. Why are you healing me?
I have any recollection of the layout of the room.
You remember that there was a 15-foot pit, and then beyond it there was a ledge that this woman had been standing on. You assume she's still around there because her darkness is still around there, but you're not sure.
Okay. I am going to try something then. I'm going to step over her, come back to where I was originally. Yeah. And then I am going to cast, for the first time, Guardian of Faith, hopefully behind her.
Okay, so the thing about Guardian of Faith, it only does damage if they
enter its space. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do a damage in this. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just checking, because sometimes people miss that.
You have to be able to see where that's casting, though, do you?
I also think you might have to be able to see where you're casting it, yeah.
Appears and hovers.
Click the spell. Click the spell so we can have a read.
It's not actually clear as to how you summon it and place it, because it's there for 8 hours, but it's
range. Space of your choice that you can see within range. Yeah, and you don't really know you've never actually seen the room beyond her, and wouldn't have any visibility of it.
Confusing me with this as to how you, because unlike the spiritual weapon, which says you can move it as a bonus as part of your bonus action, it doesn't say you can move it with this. It just says you summon it. Does it stay in the same space for 8 hours?
It stays in the same place, guarding that space. So it's good to put in like a doorway or like castle gates, that kind of thing.
Okay. I thought I was thinking, yeah, I want you to stand 30 feet in front of me for the entire 8 hours, no matter where I move. Okay,
that would be very good, but no, unfortunately not. So that doesn't work. I mean, are you going to take any aggressive action? Because if not, we can leave initiative and start a dialogue. If you're going to cast spells and stuff, then
there's nothing I've got that can do anything. You, Ash?
I'm bleeding out over here. If you're sat there wondering what to do.
I couldn't see you, so I don't know.
Then
Come here, I'll give you.
No, I'm not going to do anything hostile. I was going to do the hostage thing, hence choking this bitch out.
Alright, so let's leave initiative. You can hear a voice go. You can just hear a voice from the darkness, saying, "I have your friend.
I will kill him. I can kill him with one drag of my talon.
We have 3 of your friends, and we can kill them. We'd rather not. But yeah.
Well then,
Well,
what do we do about this situation,
You serve this Nevermore that lives in this spire?
Nevermore. The big black bird above. I don't
Yes.
serve it.
it's racist, dude.
I wouldn't serve a black. Ugh.
We are
Raven
not here to
disgusting.
deal with you. You are in our way and aggressively manipulated our friend here to take a swan dive. He enjoyed that, bud.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Have you seen her? The amount of delicious meat on her would have fed my sisters for a day.
It's all fat, you know.
We like a bit of gristle.
How long would a dead Nevermore feed your sisters for?
We wouldn't eat that corrupted flesh.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're gonna eat the skinny elf instead?
I'm going to kill it if you attack me or get too close.
Violence was your idea.
What do you want? I can get you a helicopter and a briefcase full of unmarked bills, but, you know, it's going to take a couple of hours. Why don't you release a hostage in the meantime, and we could discuss this further?
I'll tell you what I want. My sisters.
I want a rock.
My sisters who are alive. I want them brought to consciousness and allowed to leave. And then, I'm going to want something shiny from you. Something to make this whole mess worth my time.
So you think that benefit from this encounter with us?
I think the profit from any encounter. Don't you?
You could have just charged us for passing through your lair, as it were, and you would have got something shiny, and a lot of your sisters wouldn't be dead.
I could have gotten a lot more from your corpses.
Ash would like to whisper to Kamar. I don't know how good her hearing is.
She is an owl.
Ash would like to lean forwards and whisper, "What sort of shiny thing do you want?" As if to Kamar, but obviously if her hearing's that good, she might think I'm talking to her. Owl lady, what sort of shiny thing do you want? Does she respond?
Let me just check her perception and such.
Want a stealth roll from me?
She doesn't actually respond.
Oh. In that case, I will lean forward to Kamar and go, I could try and shoot in the darkness and break the concentration on the darkness spell. It won't give us very long, though.
Yes.
Also, I'm going to stage whisper from now on, because I realise doing normal whispers on a microphone, not the smartest of things. Does fairy fire break darkness?
Maybe.
Yeah, you could try that, and I'll hold a guiding bolt or something.
She wouldn't see. Well, you don't know if she can see you or not from the darkness, so she seems quite comfortable. If a spell has like verbal or somatic components, she would be able to react. It wouldn't just happen.
It has verbal.
Yeah. So there would be a chanting kind of portion to it.
I do have an oval disc of unknown metal from the Red Hag.
Is it shiny unknown metal?
No, it flies around in circles when you throw it in the air and then falls down.
You could always offer it to her. See if she
I
takes it.
think that it'd be a fun toy for harpies.
I mean, I have a bucket full of olives. That's probably fairly shiny.
Olive?
I take it out of my pocket and hold it up. Is this shiny enough for you?
What, a stone? Wanted gold or jewels, something valuable.
Does tricks.
What tricks?
I tempted whether to throw it in her direction with the idea of breaking a concentration. In fact, I'll do it over this side. I sort of throw it in the air there and see if it does a spinny round thing.
Right, you throw it in the air, it flies back to you and just spins around you. Roll a persuasion check with advantage. Because this is a cool flying stone. Who doesn't want a cool flying stone? I want a cool flying stone.
The fucking hell! It's with +6.
I mean, know.
Fuck. Having higher
wow.
fucking things on my abilities is a curse. I've never fucking rolled above a 10 with any of the ones that I've got +6 and 7 on.
Oh wow, it spins around. I'm so impressed. I should take
Seems
an eye.
impressed.
I should take an eye from your elf for bothering me with such a trinket.
He's got 2.
Well, I suppose he does have a
God
spare.
damn it, I'm an archer.
They
I
call
need
him
one of those.
Old Eagle Eye.
I'll have to do better than that.
Have
on,
a spare
what's-
holy symbol to Sune.
Gold. Give me something worth. I need to get something worth something. Come on.
I mean, I just
Or is he
I
not
have
worth anything to you? Is that what it is?
I have gold, but we need to get higher up in the. And I have a symbol of Orcus. But we need to get higher up in this tower. And you're kind of blocking our way from getting up in this
I
tower,
don't
so you need to
intend to
leave.
stay in your way. I'll get out of your way if you release my sisters and pay me.
And if we don't release your sisters and pay you, you are going to drag your finger across the throat of our elf friend.
I will kill him.
You'll
and
kill
I'll
him.
fly away.
I need.
It's very hard to have this conversation with a big ball of blackness.
Yeah, when is this darkness going to fade? Because we've been keeping her talking for quite some time, and how long's Falcon Door going to be unconscious for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and you don't know how long the darkness is going to last for. You wouldn't know how long he's going to be unconscious for.
How long have we been talking for now?
Maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes, to be generous.
Okay, give us a second. We will go around. We'll round up all these the lovely harpy ladies and try to get them healed up so that we can do the thing, and then we'll come back and discuss reparations. Are you okay with us just stabilizing them, or do you want them like we have to give them some health so they can?
I need them to be awake so they can get out of here.
I mean, we could try Weekend at Bernie's-ing this thing. Well, we don't really have any healing spells. I mean, look at the state of me. If I had healing spells, I'd be healing myself. And I didn't take the good berries. I could try. I could throw them out of the tower, and then the birds would catch them.
No, no. Well,
How
I
much
guess
do you want?
100 gold for the elf and my sister's lives brought back. And allowed to fly free.
100 gold for each life. So we pay you 100 for the elf, and you pay us 300 for your sisters. Sounds like a good deal.
Yep.
No.
Deal.
No.
Persuasion.
Still not above a 10, though.
I will just take the 100 gold. I don't care about the sisters.
I was kind of hoping one of the sisters would be awake to hear that. I don't give a shit about
they're-
them.
Pull them all together, Ash. I'll do a fucking healing spell on them, and they can fuck
No,
off.
she doesn't care about the sisters, you know, and we could probably sell them for a nice hefty profit. You know, we could easily make 100 gold back just from selling the 3 women, and Ash is gonna sort of wink, not knowing that the owl lady can see through the darkness. Yeah, you know, slave labour, awfully good profits.
I like your... I like your intuition. Your entrepreneurial spirit.
I too like spirits.
Did the Nevermore have shine in his cave that you could plunder?
I'm not going to fight a Nevermore.
No, we will.
No. We'll fight the
You
Nevermore.
I am getting tired of talking. Pay me, or I will slit his throat and leave.
We've already offered you 100 gold. What do you want us to do?
Then pay me it! Yes, put it in a bag and throw it to me.
I would.
Would give you an opportunity to kill our friend.
Yeah. How are we
Of
going
your
to trust
time,
that you
just
don't
so we
kill
can
him?
see.
Release our friend, and we'll put the bag on the floor, and then we'll move around the corner. You can take the bag, and we'll take our friend, and we'll be around the corner, and you can leave while we're around the corner.
How deep's the pit?
15 foot.
15 foot.
Oh, shit. Is standing water in it?
No, it's dry.
You can piss in it.
I don't understand what you want me to. You want to put a bag on the floor, then I have to come and get the bag.
We don't trust. We don't trust. I mean, how do we know our friend's still alive?
He's unconscious. He can't exactly prove it.
Can you hold him up so we can see him?
I'm in a bubble of darkness. You're aware of that fact.
Up the darkness, I will heal my friend just to confirm he's alive.
Watch out that she doesn't also Weekend of Bernie as me, by the way.
Tired of this. Pay me, and I will give him to you. I have no need to kill him.
Prove that he's alive. Well, you said if you have no need to kill him, then just leave.
I want something for all of this mess. I have his life. I
What
want
about
my
your sisters' lives?
You think I care overly for them? I'll trade them for some money.
There you go. You trade them for the money, and you've come out ahead.
I
Get our
missed the
friend
first part of
back.
that. I missed the first part of that, Dave.
Yeah. If you want to trade your sisters for some money, trade them for some money, and we'll have our friend, and we will not spend any money. Therefore, we're all happy.
I don't understand what you mean.
Dave, do you not have any spells that are do you not have shatter or something like that?
I have been going through all these spells, and I'm like,
Shatter is Tempest Cleric only.
Clearly, this elf's life is not worth 100 gold to you. So, I think we are done communicating. I will have to find a new flock. It will take time. Frustrating. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
As she's saying that, I'll pull my crossbow and fire into the darkness.
Okay.
Talons across. Great. So, Falconor, you take damage. You are now into death saving throws.
Hang on.
Didn't he take the
Oh, wow.
amulet?
One more damage, and that would have actually straight up killed me.
Oh, wow.
Are we in initiative, basically?
Yes, and then we'd enter initiative. 17 for her.
Was it him that took the amulet, or was it you, Kemar?
I got one.
I wasn't. I'm not even a cub, so I
Oh,
didn't.
of course. Yeah.
Any.
Okay.
I thought that was Matt leaving.
I'm done with this shit. Falconor, you are unfortunately first in the initiative order. Could you make a... Alright, so you pass your death saving throw. It's one success. On her turn, she will also rend her claws across your neck. 2 failed death saving throws.
Did I not get any crossbow shots off?
No, she saw you going. She already had her claws on his throat, so you reached for your crossbow and she just drove them across. Clawing your neck, and then she will talon, ripping your throat completely out. She then hisses, and the bubble moves backwards. Falconor's body rolls to the bottom, and there is the sound of flapping wings, and the darkness disappears.
Knew you were lying, you bitch. You'd killed him already. He's dead, Dave.
Dead?
He's dead. Everybody's dead, Dave.
You maybe quickly cast your preserve life, hoping to get in, but it is when you look down and Falconer's throat is being completely torn free.
So really sense you did this deliberately. Oh.
You know what the worst part is? That ability, you don't have to be able to see.
Oh,
Are you shitting me, Dave? Are you
It doesn't
sure you don't have
matter.
anything? No, don't
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Her strike against me one-shotted me anyway, so it would have made no difference. But you have just presented the one ability you were actually able to use.
yeah. So Falconer's body falls to the bottom. Yeah, I think we can leave initiative again because there's no way of you
Well,
catching
it was
up.
hardly worth us entering it if we weren't going to get a turn.
You might have been able to if you've gotten higher in the initiative.
That's my
save
fault.
Falconer.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a flapping of wings. The darkness bubble disappears, and you're just left with Falconor lying dead in a hole. There's an awkward sound. The only sound you can hear now is the far off tweeting of birds coming from outside, and your own steady breathing, as well as the steady breathing of the unconscious harpies.
Right. Well, I guess we have 3 prisoners, and we need to speak to the Bird Queen about her harpies killing people.
Would you say he has any missing body parts?
Falconor? No, his throat was ripped open. But he doesn't have any missing body parts.
You want to come back to life, Falcondor?
I mean, I can't answer.
Can't speak with dead first, and then...
Yeah, I mean, these are the immediate time. There's I think it's within a minute for the spell you're thinking of.
Yeah.
So Falconer's just lying in a kind of steadily growing pool of his own blood.
You've gone from costing it 100 gold to costing 300 gold. We don't really know the guy. He didn't actually do any fighting. He just disappeared during that combat.
It's up to whatever Kmar would do.
Kmar's going to roll for it. Sorry, Falcondor. What would we roll for it?
Honestly, the amount of rewards and stuff we get in this, that is, those gems are so much more expensive in this campaign than they are in any other thing I've played. I don't think you could justify. Plus, by the time.
And as I said, he didn't do anything during the combat. As far as you know, as far as I know.
Okay, Adam, I didn't deserve this because I failed some wisdom saves or anything, but
in character,
I didn't earn my horrible death here, but
take it away.
It depends how. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the religion of Sune and stuff. And
is he attractive?
Let's have a look at his token. This is an important. He's all right.
Stupid hat.
He wears stupid hats and forgets to change his token.
He looks a bloody mess right now. Sorry, Falcon.
Metagaming wise, at the end of the day, save that for someone who's gotten 10 levels worth of games and everyone's all attached to each other and stuff like that. This was his second game.
Okay. Falcondor, body lies at the bottom.
I did think
look at it for a second. Your hand goes briefly to the gems that you have in your pocket in case of an emergency. You eventually take a deep breath and let your hand slide away from it.
Yeah. I did think earlier, I was like, wants money. It's going to kill him and make me use the 300 golds worth of thing. It's just because it was only last freaking mission that I got them.
Yeah, I mean,
and she
directly said she'd do it.
Yeah, she wasn't trustworthy anyway, and she wouldn't give us proof. She wouldn't do anything. She's already made it clear she doesn't even care about her harpy children friends. Why would she give a shit about our elf once she's got her money? There's no reason for us to trust her. So,
I will say a prayer over Falcon Order.
Kmar, can you heal me up a bit, and we'll... I guess we need to summon the Bird Queen thing. Or whatever, shout at her because her harpies have killed somebody. And I think last time we were told that she only tolerates the harpies because they're kind of a harmless whatever, and now they've killed somebody, so she'll probably be very angry.
Kmar's very angry right now. Would like to slit the throats of the 3 fucking surviving harpies.
All right, it's difficult with a mace. I mean, it really takes a lot of friction and repeated movement, but eventually, you would manage it.
Life cleric.
Sune.
Don't
ugly,
John Rook
Look
this.
how ugly they are. Look how ugly they are.
I'm saying, Bird Queen, hand them over to her. If you want revenge, then you get revenge, but...
Very well. I have been swayed by your words. You want healing.
It's not that urgent, it's just in case we're attacked again. Actually, I
alright,
can
you're
heal
gonna
myself.
try and take a short rest or a long
Nope.
rest?
Nope. We're gonna climb back down.
Okay. You won't be able to climb down with the bodies of the harpies.
No. Okay, sorry. We're gonna go back down.
Okay.
So we'll gather up the bodies of the harpies. We'll tie them up. I will cure wounds myself at 2nd level. That's expeditious retreat.
I was just going to say, you could probably have that fucking healing from the thing.
No, good. 18.
Oh, yeah. 18 healing points. Zoom.
Right.
Good one.
Gather all the bodies, and we all need to jump out of the tower at the same time. I will make it so we float down gently, and then we will try to shout up at the Queen of the Birds, tell her that her harpies have killed...
Did you make sure to loot my body, by the way?
We're gonna take your body with us.
Oh, sorry, right. I didn't realize it was one of the ones you were talking about.
Kmar will Radiant Soul fly down and pick up Falcon Door, and then fly him down to the ground outside.
Okay, and I'll do my feather fall to take me and the 3 feathery bitches, and we'll probably throw a few of the dead bodies out as well, and then down below, and then need to shout up, Queen of the Birds, your harpies have killed a member of the Explorers Guild.
Alright, let's take a quick break. Have a pee, grab some tea or Stella, and
Roll up a new character.
Kevin, it's up to you if you'd like to roll up a new character or
I could do that quick enough if you.
if you've got something in mind and you can think of some reason to be out in the wild, around here.
Yeah, give me
the other option is I could maybe find an NPC for you to play or something temporarily.
Let's see how far into this decision I can get before you get back then.
Alright, yeah. I need to go pee and check on my doggos. So I will see you all presently.
I presume I can't use those godlike stats I rolled earlier, of course.
What's our rules for that? I think you keep your stats if you die. Like from your first roll? I can't remember. It's not came up before for me. Adam? I'm not sure.
No.
Be getting myself a name shortly. That's 2 that have died on my watch.
I've just noticed our races section says that materials from Eberron is allowed and also that it's not allowed.
Eberron, is it? Oh, the only one they had problem with was Unearthed Arcana. Yeah. That's one of the DMs. That's 2 characters I've witnessed die now. That's...
Here goes.
Get Esos Baranum back out. Fucking curious elf.
Huh?
I don't know. That was a weird fight.
Yeah. All I wanted was proof that he's still alive. I mean, in character, he's just like, yeah, give me some money. Your friend's up here. He's still alive. He's just sleeping. If you say so.
Yeah, so wanting to profit from ambushing us. The harpies weren't that much of an issue. I don't think she'd have been an issue if I could have fucking seen the bloody bitch.
Kevin got very unlucky with all of his wisdom saves.
I can't believe I just kept reading everything, but I didn't think that the reserve life was a...
No.
Question there: do we? Our getting started thing says that Eberron is on the list of things we allow for races, but then at the end it says material from Unearthed Arcana and Eberron is not accepted.
What race are you thinking?
Well, I was wondering about the mark of finding half-orc.
I don't know. The getting started things edited and updated by Gareth based on decisions that we make, so if it's inconsistent, I don't know.
Fair
This
enough.
is the marks from the Eberron thing. I
Yeah.
don't think we were allowing them, or
Do you have any proof of that?
no, I don't have
Just
proof.
hearsay.
I haven't even read that chapter of the book, so I don't know very much about them. I just know they're a bit weird. Are they a race? What do they count as?
There are sub-races for existing ones.
Right.
The issue with them, if we were talking balance stuff, is that they add spells to your spell list instead of just giving you one or two uses of them, like the races that have spells up to now have done it. So there is, to be honest, a discussion to be had.
Yeah. Also, they give sub races to races that don't normally have sub races. Is that a thing?
I haven't noticed that yet, but even if they do, it
'Cause
takes away features that are in the base subclass in that case.
Didn't you say there was a half orc?
Yeah, the finding one.
So they half orc wouldn't normally get a sub race, so they would just gain a bunch of extra abilities over regular half orcs.
But they don't have the either of the two orc abilities that they get for being a half orc.
Oh, okay. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it, to be honest, because I've never read that part. I don't.
Well, let's test it. Have Kevin make one, and then if we have issues with it, we'll kill him off. Or retire him.
Most let broke.
All I wanted was proof that the fucker wasn't dead. Oh, I'm bored of talking. Really? You got another fucking luncheon to get to?
It was more. I literally couldn't think of a way for her to prove it without endangering herself.
She could have just woken him up and then non-lethally knocked him out.
Uh,
But I suppose if
I
you're
suppose,
not
I
smart,
suppose she
you're
could
not
have.
smart.
She could have shook him awake actually, but at the time I was like, I kind of forgot that, to be honest.
No worries. It's not like anything bad happened.
What was I going to say? I don't know much about the mark things. If
No, that's great.
Killian or Gap,
There's
I would be
plenty
way
of others.
more nervous and say no outright. But because it's you, I could probably let it go. But then tomorrow, Killian will have a Warforged that has the shield spell and or something.
Well, funny enough, I was considering playing a Warforged.
Yeah, Warforged would be good. Interestingly, if you played a Warforged in the Beastlands, you could just be a wandering Warforged.
I was going to say you could just find me. A pod opens and there I am.
I think
I could build a whole backstory off that.
considering you died here, you should roll up a Kenku.
If you want to go Warforged, there are wandering Warforged in the Beastlands, and we could either talk about where you come from, or you could maybe have taken a hit to the head and don't remember. But that would actually make sense because there's a kingdom to the north that has constructs.
Lots of kingdoms have a north.
The north, directly north of the Beastlands, they've been told of a kingdom with clockwork creatures a couple of times.
Okay.
Just if you're curious, either you could not remember where you come from, or you could be a member of that kingdom, and we could talk about what that means.
We can start out today as if I only just, I don't know, came online or whatever and haven't quite regained the memories, just so we don't have to sort it all today.
Queen of the Birds comes down and goes, "I'm sorry that your friend was killed. Here, take my robot." What?
Here,
Just take him.
have a better friend.
Yeah. I can rebuild him.
Robot friend.
What is our call on stats and people dying? I don't know what our rules are.
I can't remember.
I think it says in getting started you keep the stats, but I'm okay if you want to roll again because you clearly didn't kill yourself for no reason.
No, he didn't. He just got really unlucky.
Doesn't say anything in our rules about stats, so yeah, roll up a new set of stats.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
I think
both Falcon Doors were pretty good, but you know.
Oh,
I think we talked about it, but it was like,
them.
well, it probably won't be a problem in this one because we don't have the people
yeah,
who
because
want.
we didn't have the dicks that we used to
I
have.
can't remember.
Well, look, you can clearly see I didn't kill myself to get in here, so.
Nope.
And obviously, I was only joking when I proposed getting the godly stats that I rolled earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Strange foreshadowing. Oh, these aren't very good.
Where are you rolling?
On the main server.
Oh.
None of us were on that one.
Do you want me to roll here?
Yeah, could
Yes,
you
It'll
roll
take
on
me a while
here,
to copy
please?
and paste shit in.
If you just push up and it'll give you the code, and then you should be able to copy and then paste it here. Or it'll have a link to a macro.
Oh, it just says a link.
Damn it.
Stat roller, roll stats. Hang on, I can copy and paste it out of the getting started. Sorry now, Matt, I know I'm delaying your game.
No, it's fine. I need a minute after that. Killing a player always, I have to clean up afterwards.
So, I think it only rolls once on what's there, so... Shit and shit. I'm gonna be a pretty weak Warforged.
Are you not rolling here?
Have you rolled to self again somehow? Or
What are you
No.
doing, Kev?
I don't know. Oh, fuck! I rolled that on my own server.
Motherfucker.
Why did I even have that open?
Why did we even invite him? There we go, that's much better. Look at those 9s. I mean, you can't not
Holy
take that.
Shit!
That's not shit, that's good.
it's an 18.
I
and a
said, "Holy shit!"
Alright.
Yeah.
Shit. What? I don't know what you
I know
expected.
I seem to say this with every character, but that looks like a barbarian.
You're obsessed.
Dumb, unwise, but strength, dex, and cons through the roof. So I could also make the world's dumbest paladin.
You got a 999 in there, so you have to be a policeman, whatever you are.
You come back as RoboCop. All right. So while you're fiddling with that, you get the bodies down to the bottom of the spire.
Must be getting fairly close to nightfall.
Yeah. The sun is in the process of setting. Everything is being washed by a reddish light, mixing with the harpy blood. You can see that those harpies you killed as they flew away, they fell to the ground and are just crunched back bundles of meat at the ground, and carrion birds are now picking at them. You stand at the bottom. Everything is washed with red light. Birds are watching you. You've got the bodies with you.
If any of you aren't too busy, could you go and get the Queen of the Birds for us? We have a complaint? I don't know.
Can we speak to the manager, please? Yeah, I mean, the birds just kind of look at you. Tilt their head one way and then the next.
Queen of the Birds! Your harpies have killed an innocent man. I think he was a man. It's hard to tell with elves. We have 3 prisoners here to hand over to you, and stuff. And this gong.
Ding.
Bong.
Roll a persuasion check.
I will do that with Gusto? Persuasion. +1. Ilk. Do!
Oh.
The booming voice, the swaying titties.
You're not supposed to be able to get audiences with the Queen of Bird easily, but this is twice now where you've
Get
bucked that
down
trend.
here!
Of course, you can see all the way down the cleavage.
We may have seeds.
From on high, the Queen of Bird looks down and goes, "Damn, some big ass titties," and
Oh lordy!
flutters into the air. Let me just find a wee map. The Zarg one for yesterday. I'll clean the blood off it.
I'm trying to remember now what the braces of archery do. Where did you get braces of archery from?
Torkoal gave them to me.
Oh.
Yes, you had a pet. I gave out, Eric gave them out, and everyone's like, none of us use bows.
It found its way to me.
I make ranged attacks with my new crossbow.
Ooh.
And now you do them well with your new bracers, I suppose.
Queen, get down here as we're picking the corpse apart.
Yeah, 1 second, sorry. I will move you over here. So there would be, imagine there are various, I'll put some harp. There are some various unconscious or dead harpies around you. Everything is washed with this bright light, and you don't have to wait long before you can see a figure descending. It's large wings spread wide, slowly floating down towards you. It is the Queen of Birds. This beautiful but very regal woman, very tall. She would be 10 foot tall, maybe more. Her wings flapping gently to keep her aloft. She has the look of a warrior woman. Her skin is sun-kissed. Her arms are strong. A long spear in her hand. And she flies down, looks at you, and says, "You called me once
Yes.
again, Ash?"
Hello. I don't think we called you the first time. But yes.
You called to me last time for an audience, and I heard a bit, and it was a pleasure to meet each of you.
I can't remember if it was me that called you, but yes, we were going to sort out your blackbird problem. I'm sorry, I know. She'll move slightly closer. Go, I know you don't really want it, shout it out. So yeah, we came to sort out your blackbird problem, and upon entering the spire, we were ambushed by harpies, and they killed Falcondor, our dear acquaintance. We have these 3 prisoners as well as some bodies. The birds have kind of pecked them to death a bit, but I thought it was worth informing you of this. And there is an owl harpy claiming to be your daughter, and she's the one that killed him and things.
A terrible shame. I am sorry for the loss of your compatriot.
Why did my hit points say 16 again? I think
I don't know.
21.
They're very insistent of staying there for some reason. I am truly sorry for the loss of your compatriot.
It's okay. Did you want the prisoners?
He looks down at them and kind of sneers a little bit and goes, "I have no use of them."
Well, Kimar, Ash steps away from the body. I'd say out of the splash zone. You do your thing, Kimar, if you really feel the need to.
Kemal looks at Falcondor's dead body, and he's so distraught at being unable to save his life that he takes 3 lives with a mace to the face.
Yes, unable. Yeah, all right. I mean, the Queen of Birds kind of looks away a little bit from the bloody work, and looks to you, Ash, and goes, "Has the Nevermore been slain?"
No, we didn't even get past the first level of the tower when they attacked us. Now night's falling and we're going to have a bit of a sleep.
Yes.
Are there any more surprises in your tower that we should be aware of before we attempt again?
There are sometimes surprises. I rarely send my men through it.
Well, is there anything in there that you don't want being killed? Because if things keep attacking us, we'll defend ourselves.
should you come across any of my raven folk, they will speak to you. Do not harm them.
Are those the ones that carry glow sticks? Do 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 do. We're the raven folk.
Indeed. Should you see a disco ball, you have found them. You have seen them before. They were my guards when we last met.
Okay. Well, obviously, if it's non-hostile towards us, we won't be hostile towards it. Yeah. So that's all good. Okay, I just thought we'd update you with this. Thank you for coming down. Next time, I mean, we keep telling the birds to pass messages on to you, and they don't seem to listen to us. We speak the wrong language.
I am passed thousands of messages every day. There is not always an immediate process. The birds will come to me when they wish to, normally. They do not take commands from the people on the earth.
Okay. Well, bye.
She tilts her head and then looks over at Falconor and goes, I am sorry for your loss. I shall not allow the harpies to ever return here. I tolerated them despite my distaste for them. But due to their feathered nature, but they are unpleasant creatures. They constantly look like they're taking shits and they have awful hairlines.
Well, it's very true. Well, we're probably going to have a bit of a sleep and then we'll go back into the spire or go home. It really depends on how Kimar's feeling.
Two of you, I would not face the Nevermore. It is a dangerous creature.
Do you know if there's anywhere around here where we might find a little help? Maybe a stockpile of old broken down robots? Now you mention it! My Roomba
she's in the process
has been
of
acting
saying,
up.
she's in the process of saying no when she kind of thinks, goes, my birds did inform me of a camp nearby that has been set up. It is in that direction, less than a mile. I suspect it was travelling towards the spire.
Then we'll head out and hopefully... Did they seem friendly, this camp?
I was merely informed there was one. A small camp. 1 or 2 travellers.
Okay. Alright, well we'll head there and... Maybe... Kima, you up for another fight if we get there and they're hostile?
I think I can handle it.
Cool. We'll head in that direction. Thank you again for your time, and apologies for the mess we've made in the bottom floor of your spire.
She looks around and goes, it is food for the carrier. And she flaps her wings and flies up into the air at some speed. Yeah.
Should we say a few words and bury Falcondor?
Yes, we shall.
Dearly beloved, we're gathered here to... Ooh, braziers of archery.
Hey, Matt, can I have a character sheet?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, is he not giving you a sheet yet? I thought you'd have something set up. Wop wop.
Character sheet.
Search the harpies.
Sorry?
We search the harpies.
Yeah, they have clubs and claws.
Yes, all the clubs you could eat.
All the Oh yeah, lots of club sandwiches. They're pretty tasty.
It's thin feathers.
How much of a harpy counts as bird, and how much of it counts as cannibalism?
An uncomfortable number. I'm trying to find. There you are, Falcon or Kevin. Right up at the top. Boop. There you go. You're Rim Awawawa. What is that name?
I love the randomly.
Awawawa.
I love the randomly assigned names.
Yeah, this is the name that I've just been given by Roll20. Rao Awawawa.
That's how it's pronounced.
I see.
It's a sickness cleric. Okay, let's go find this camp, guys.
So, we've already gone a while. I don't know if it's worth
I
calling
suppose-
it soon.
Yeah, he doesn't have his sheet set up either. I thought you'd
And
given him a
letting-
sheep earlier. Sheep?
I also don't want to pigeonhole him to having to be a character. Do you like the idea of being from the Kingdom from the North, Kevin, or would you rather make up something a bit more with on your own time without a role?
Honestly, do you have any info about the Kingdom to the North? Because I'm all good with actually trying to integrate myself into something.
Yeah, I've got lots of info about the Kingdom from the North.
Also, the braces of archery, it says longbow and shortbow, you gain +2 bonus to damage rolls on attack made with
Oh yeah, it doesn't
such
work for
weapons.
crossbows.
Yeah, it doesn't work for crossbows. I would not take his braces.
I think that was part of the discussion before. Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah. So I guess you would head back in. So we'll go to the camp and we'll find this new friend, and then we'll probably end up heading back after that to face the Nevermore another day. As you were unfortunately bested by some vicious harpies. I mean, you bested most of them, but you travel for less than an hour through the trees until the sun is truly beginning to find itself falling low. It is the twilight hours now, and as you move along, you can see ahead of you. Would Zephyr have a fire set up, or would it be a cold camp?
It would be a cold camp, and also he'd be standing perfectly still in the middle of it.
All right. Describe the figure that is standing perfectly still in the middle of a.
It's a small pixelated fire.
So Zephyr is a slight, thin, metallic construct, done up as if to be in the garb of a warrior or knight type thing. Also, I have no idea if I put him anywhere near where the camp should be. Oh, I haven't.
You're not going to gain the XP for this, by the way, Kev. This is not going to.
No,
your
of course
first
not.
game.
Of course not. I've put his picture on the thing if you want to ping it.
I can see it on your token. Yeah.
Done up as if by a knight. It is kind of sleek looking, but not very sturdy. If you get what I mean, it's not like a bulky job. It's more like a quick moving, fast job. But it's decked out in weird robes that make it look sort of, I don't know, religious or spiritual in some way, like a traveling monk.
I am already loving this. All right, so yeah, you just see this armored figure standing very still, its cloak flapping ever so slightly in the breeze. A single wood pigeon sitting upon its shoulder.
Ooh. Yes, 2 bouts of unarmored defense. Lovely. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my sheet. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I can. I aim on myself, but I can't display it or anything like that. Sorry, I'm still working on my sheet at the same time.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys see this sleek robot out ahead of you. What do you? Maybe not exactly what you were expecting, but for Ash, you look at it, and with your artificer's gaze, it does look to you like it is probably a construct.
Guys, there's probably a construct. I don't know why I said guys. King, there's probably a construct. Hello? You're probably not asleep, because that's not really what constructs do.
Hail.
Oh, he's a
Visitors.
weather bot. It's fairly mild, but there may be hail later.
I seek battle, and to be free from battle. Who are you?
Wait, you seek battle and to be free from battle?
Yes, I will prove myself strongest and then never have to fight again. Who are you?
I'm Ash. This is King. That over there is Kima.
Good afternoon.
Do you wish to fight?
We do enjoy fighting.
against you, though, unless you want to.
We can rumble if you want, like non-lethally, not to the death.
Very well. By your command, we should fight.
Excellent.
Maybe one at a time.
I wish to prove to be the best, but let's not take it too far.
Hang on. My high wisdom checks back in, and I'm like, I've just realized, one at a time.
Sure.
You have a Warforged servant also?
Hey, servant's the wrong word. He's my travelling compatriot. Whatever. But yeah, if you want, I'll fight you. Sure. I might need to heal up a little bit first because I had the shit kicked out of me. But that'll be my last spell slot. Yeah, I'll heal myself. Just 1 second.
Well. Why don't you join me at my camp and you can rest?
Really good at those. No, we'll rest afterwards. We can. Shit, I'm so good at healing. That's more than my maximum HP at this because I've got that terrible wound that hasn't healed up yet. No,
it's been a big, busy day.
It has. Come on then, let's fight. You want to do it in the circle around this thing? Is this a stream? No, it's not. It's path.
I thought it might be this is a stream. Wait.
No, it's not. It's just a path.
Or is it a perfectly square rock?
This is it's like an old pillar, a ruined pillar.
It's an obelisk.
I'm all out of spell slots, but a fight to the not death. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Do we need a turn order?
A voice says from the darkness.
What does it say?
That sure would be entertaining.
Yeah, probably.
Who said that?
The trees move, and stepping out of the darkness appears this figure.
What?
It is the largest gimp any of you have ever seen. He moves on out, and it is clearly a giant stands 20 foot tall. Had to move a tree out of the way to get up to where it is now. It looks down at you all and goes,
"Oh, don't stop on my heart. I love watching a good fight. Ain't that right, boys?"
Is this one with you?
Yeah, is he a friend of yours?
I assumed he was your friend.
I can't say so.
What are you? Why are you watching us? This is a private matter between me and the construct.
Oh, I've been following this lovely fellow's trail a few miles now.
Why?
Hoping to find some armored footprints. Figured there might be a mighty warrior out here. Somebody you could put up a bit of a fight for a change.
Well, you can go first if you want, but I call second. Seeing as you've been following him longer. Go on then.
No. Oh, you are too kind. I look forward to tearing him apart.
I look forward to your new stat roll.
Followed by tearing apart that old man. That little robot there. Keep you around though, gnome. Take you home, have you dance for me.
Wait, no. This is a non-lethal fight. If you want to do a lethal fight, then you should probably go and do that elsewhere.
He has a large chain that falls onto the floor beside him and goes,
"Non-lethal? What does that mean?"
It means you don't kill people, you're just nice to them.
Well, that don't sound funny.
I look to Kimar. Kimar? I think this guy is not going to play nice.
Kimar's just glaring at the fucker. He's in a really foul mood and then just wants to throw down with him. Don't die, Ash.
I'll try my best not to.
Combat assessment. He will kill any one of us. We need to team up, or we will not get to have our fight.
Okay.
I have no objections.
How about all of us beat you up, and then we go home and drink tea?
Well, that does sound delightful.
Excellent.
Killing free warriors like you will bring me favor in his eyes and prove my strength.
In whose eyes? You keep cutting out every now and then.
We'll reconnect. That might help. It's this mask.
While he's disconnected, I stab. Oh no, he's back.
Will bring me favor in Gren's eyes.
Who's Glenn?
The Giants' leader.
Ah.
Enough chitter chatter. Let's go! And he runs forwards.
As I see him about to run forwards, I initiate combat.
Alright. Initiative rolls. Alright. Amar, you are the fastest to react. You can see this big giant, like, hunkers down low and gets ready to basically rush you.
Spirit Guardians.
Alright, you Spirit Guardians up. They begin to float around you, your army of badgers.
And I am. What am I gonna do? Who's healing? I am gonna take another.
I can't be healed. I'm at my maximum hit points. The reason my token doesn't show this is because that means changing my max hit points, which I suppose I could do.
I am good.
There you go. I'm good.
I'm just gonna move. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Here.
Okay. These little goblin creatures who are with him, they are like goblins, but bigger and hardier looking, with armored kind of carapaced skin. Snarl?
Turn your aura on, Kima, so we can see it, please.
It's on, sorry. I will make it visible to all, if not for some reason. It should be visible to everyone. It's a very dull color. That might...
Change the colour.
It's a light yellowy green on it. Yeah, it's better. Light yellowy green on a light yellowy green background.
Dashes to here. Dashes to here. They both have to make wisdom saves. They just charge in, not realizing what this stuff is. Fail. Both fail. And screech in pain as they are suddenly assaulted by vengeful badgers. Ash, it's your turn.
Yeah, Ash will pull out her whip and whip at this guy. 20.
Killing him. The whip slices him in half.
Then take a couple of steps over to obscure Kima and whip at the other one.
walnut.
For only 9 this time.
Also dead. 2 cracks, and these 2 goblins that ran forwards are immediately destroyed.
Then she'll sort of half smirk at this guy and say, "King, to my side," and take the dodge action, but protects me if the guy tries to attack anybody near me and you impose disadvantage with your thingy. And turn!
You said a lot there.
I have 6 seconds to only say it. I had to say it very quickly.
Zephyr, it's your shot.
Right. Zephyr will move 1, 2, slightly. Oh, hang on, I'm fine. I can go that far. I'm going to move up. I am going to attack with my 1 strike. So as I move closer, I suddenly adopt a skillful-looking pose, and then I miss.
You do indeed.
You vogue.
I'm just changing the roll too.
Roll a performance check to see how good the pose looked, at least.
Oh god, it's like fighting the Ginyu Force.
Form. I have no. Oh, there it is.
It looked alright. You made it look cool.
I will then spend a key point to Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
I hope you're drunken master and come back in after that.
Missing, hitting for 6 damage.
And with my open-handed technique, I will prevent it from taking reactions until my next turn, and then sneak back in next to the team.
Get behind me. There we go.
Alright, you run up, you kick him in the shin, and he's like, ah!
Takes a big step forwards. Ooh, that's a nice whip you got there, lady.
Mm-hmm.
I like a nice whip, but mine's longer. Brings up this big whip and crack! Brings it down on you, Ash.
Yeah, that hits for 13.
And you are grappled and restrained as he cracks his whip down on top of you and chuckles happily. And that is his turn. Kamar.
Kamar is in a very foul mood, so he is going to upcast King Guiding Bolt.
Uber Bolt.
As a 4.
Guided Missile Bolt.
Nice.
Slams into him, staggering the giant. You got some fancy magics, too.
I am then going to... what am I going to do? I am going to cast...
You can't cast anything else unless it's a cantrip.
I cannot cast anything else unless it's a cantrip. You're absolutely correct. I am done.
You can move and get him in your aura. Seeing as he has a 20-foot reach, I doubt he's going to willingly move into your Spirit Guardians.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? And if I can come over here... What's the worst that can happen?
Good call. Ash will use an action to try to escape.
Go for it.
So, DC 17.
Start to wiggle.
Nope, terrible. Bonus action, she'll command King to run up and beat on the guy.
Alright. King
Dunk,
runs forward.
dunk,
Ding, 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 ding.
dunk, dunk. Hit. But gets a nat 20
hit,
for 12.
because yeah, gets a hit. Nat 20 for 12.
Hit.
Smack. Ooh. Harder robot. Oh, not quite. Harder.
One punch man.
One point. Ooh, harder robot daddy.
That's all I can do.
Zephyr.
Zephyr will move swiftly in towards the enemy with a series of motions. Go in and attempt to strike at something vital.
Missing.
Ooh. Will flurry of blows once more.
Hitting.
He keeps dying.
He keeps nearly dying. I'm going to, with that one, attempt to knock him prone.
Okay. Yeah. It's like it's looking at me. It's almost like he wanted to go prone. Like he falls down and like sticks his backside up in the air. It's like, oh no, I've fallen over.
And then,
Please don't spank me.
With advantage, I absolutely do not spank him. I punch him straight in the face in the least sexy way possible. Oh, thank God for that advantage, huh?
Oh yeah.
And you get to do another ability.
I can, but he'll just be out of the range of the thing at the start of his turn. So
It only pushes him 5 feet, doesn't it?
15 feet.
Yeah.
It
That's
says
a long
up to
push.
15, doesn't it?
Does it say?
Because basically pushing him would
Yeah,
break
if I can force him to move, he'll
up
break
to
you.
15
Yeah.
feet.
Up
Yeah,
to.
break.
Okay,
break the
I'll
grapple.
shunt him back 5 feet.
All right, so you need to make a strength save for him.
Strength or dex.
I think I'll
Yeah,
go strength.
and I'll give you a ping.
He passes. He is very strong. All right. He's like, ooh yeah.
Wisdom save.
Yep. He stands up on his turn, and he will make a wisdom save. How much was the damage?
It needs to be
9
re-rolled.
was it?
No, it needs to be re-rolled. You didn't roll it last time.
Cool. Roll it up. 17. Oh, no, that's not a... Pineapple, he says. As he does, he tightens the chain around Ash. So you're restrained, so with advantage. 24 for 17.
The king would do his deflect.
Oh.
Making it a straight 12.
Alright, so it misses. King, grabs onto the thing and, forces it to miss.
Bad.
On one creature, it can see that's within 5 feet. Yep, that makes sense.
That's why he moved up to it.
Cool.
Cool.
Pineapple! Okay, Mar, it's your turn.
Let's fucking... Toll the dead.
The injured rolls. I mean, he fails.
That hurts slightly.
I mean,
Green light. Come on.
how the fuck?
That's pretty amazing.
Those swingy D12s.
Spiritual weapon then jumps up and just bang. Ugh. He grunts out.
Gerbils only, please.
Shit's your turn.
Wait, I'm reading to see. After being hit by a melee attack, when one of the shields charges, so I can push it away when it hits me anyway. So I should have remembered that. It doesn't specify it has to be within 5 feet. So
good to know.
Ash she's restrained, so disadvantage. She's gonna pull out a crossbow and fire twice at the guy while restrained. So 12, 22.
The 12 misses, but the 22 does hit.
Bonus action, Command King to hit again.
Hit.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't a guiding bolt this time, was it? It was a different thing.
Yeah.
So he misses.
All right, Zephyr, it's your turn.
All right, Zephyr will continue the gut punches.
All right.
Regular attack first,
He doubles over, holding his stomach.
and then use my last key point for a flurry of blows. And I will once again attempt to knock him prone if this hits. That doesn't hit.
Nope, that misses.
Knocking him prone doesn't do much of anything.
That just hits. How do you want to finish him off?
Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I looked slightly confused for a minute at the sight of his head turning into a badger. And then, as he brings his fist down, I jump onto the whip, run along the whip, and punch him straight up into the face with a shoryuken, causing him to fly backwards.
There is a cracking noise as you punch the bone of his nose upwards into his own brain, and he makes a noise and goes, "That's not sexy at all!" And he collapses backwards, dead, dragging Ash a few feet forwards as he falls backwards, chains still wrapped around her. And wherever this strange giant was, he is now dead.
I wished I hadn't touched it. It was creepy.
He was oddly sticky to the touch.
Okay. So now that's
young
over
gnome.
with, you want to fight me?
Are you okay? You seem to be slightly whipped.
Yeah, only slightly. I'm good.
Maybe we should postpone our fight.
Fine.
For a cheeky bad boy rest.
How far through your long rest were you? Because we're about to have another short rest.
You only just stopped your travelling.
He was doing an update before having a long rest.
He was in a stationary, sentry mode.
I was simply stopping to appreciate the nature. I am not in need of a rest, although I could use some meditation time to refocus my ki.
Cool. I need a rest. Ash takes out her bedroll and just sleeps.
I think
Day.
I'm actually going to call the session there.
Yeah.
I can't really press on much longer.
Oh, okay.
So your long rest, that was the encounter for your long rest, which I slipped in to give you something to do when you first meet Zephyr. Goes off without incident after the day, and your travel home the next day is safe. During the night, you maybe catch a glimpse of a huge black bird flying in the shadows, and considering its size and the untested nature and close range nature of your new friend, you consider better than to maybe face the nevermore this day.
I'm fine with putting Zephyr on the calendar to get his XP. Anybody got an issue with that?
I'm fine with it. He involved himself in all the incidents, and I think that makes sense.
I'll add.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I might go a different archetype, but yeah, I'm enthusiastic about monk.
Yeah, I'll have a wee chat with you on Discord about kind of what we can do. Like, it depends how much I can tell you a little bit about the Kingdom Beyond. There's information you'd pick up even otherwise if you just arrived there that you'd learn pretty quick.
Yeah, and if there's stuff you don't want the players in general to know, there could be loads of spots in his memory, like so.
Yeah, there's a lot I can tell you without doing spoilers that somebody from there would know, or in particular a Warforged from there would know. So we can talk about it. That'd be interesting. I've been wanting to move the game in that direction. Eventually.
Let us at least finish one area off before you move us to a new one, Matthew.
Loose threads everywhere. I haven't actually finished the Galtric area, but it'll be fun to have some reasoning for it. But you return home. You are tree-strided home by the druids. They are upset to hear about the loss of the elf, and make sure to
If you're so upset, what's his name then, huh? The elf. He
elf.
liked to be known as the elf.
But they make sure to safely transport you home. Arriving back, Bertha is like, well, shame to lose someone so soon. The wilds can take their toll on you untested adventurers. But I see you picked up another robot while you were out there, Ash.
I just keep collecting robots. And also, King's going to get stronger after this, because I level up to level 7.
Nice. You did your best. Those harpies were, a danger. They're a problem that we've seen and faced out in the wilds before. And such, it's always good to remove a nest of them when you find it. And seeing as you were able to get them out of that area, an area we travel through quite frequently, I think I can reward each of you 40 more gold pieces.
Thank you.
And any harpies we meet from now on will be killed without question.
Indeed. And did your robotic friend help with the harpies?
Yeah, of course King did.
No, I meant the new one.
Oh, yeah. No, he did. Wait, no. The harpies, no.
So you've been brought back to this new town, Zephyr. Kind of traveling with these people you found. They were worthy warriors. It was good to stick close to them.
Yeah, I was going to say he would have acknowledged, like, after seeing the way they fought against him, that he wouldn't have beaten them and asked if he could accompany them, so.
Yeah, I figured that made sense. Arriving back, they're like, is this one of your robots, or are you like our friend Kevin? He's a...
Holy shit, did you just say his name right?
I don't know, maybe.
He did, yeah.
Fucking hell!
I can't get his name right, Bertha can.
I know no forged with that designation.
No is a double negative. No, it's not.
See. But you are not one of Ash's creations.
No, he's not. No.
Curious. Well, if you assisted them, then I suppose you deserve a reward as well. Here is 40 gold pieces. Pushes across to you, Zephyr.
I appreciate this offering. He just stares at it, like, completely confused, like, what's this for? What should I do with this?
Put it in your pockets, and
money can be exchanged for goods or services.
Yeah, there's a few seconds as if he's processing that information. Understood.
Should we try turning him off and back on again?
Maybe. There's a
task manager.
Ding in the side of his head plate. It might have something to do with that. Alright. With that, we'll bring this rather bloody game to a close.
What would you title this? Harpies in your area? Also, we need to decide if we're divvying up what's his place? Falcon's
stuff.
I have no desire for it.
Oh man, he had 38 gold.
He did.
He had
donated to the guild so that they can kill more harpies in his honor. I think you should call it dark. I think you should call it darkness, feathers, and shit.
Darkness, feathers, and shit. Very well.
That describes the state we found those harpies in at first.
I mean, you can say it in different ways. You can go, darkness, feathers, shit.
Yeah.
What about Harpy Dump?
All right. Sorry about Falconor, buddy. It's
Sorry, these things happen. He did fail like 7 wisdom saves in a row. What do you
I was
expect?
thinking as well. I was like, all right, failed that one, but he is a half elf. Should make it. Oh no, that's there goes another one.
Yeah, it was the only other character I've kind of lost that way is Beryl Wash, who had to fail like Marcus was trying to let me off, but I just got like athletics roll after athletics roll below 5. Like it can't be out.
And
At the
the
end of
harpy, the harpy had behind her. She had an escape route, so she was willing to do it and then just run. So.
Yeah. No, it all worked out in a way that it made absolutely perfect sense. And what can you say?
Good man.
What's the counter to that darkness? Because fucking hell, that was annoying.
What's the what of it? Oh,
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic, or actually a light spell of 2nd level or higher. So
True
not
sight.
the light cantrip, but I think certain spells. I think Fairy Fire actually cuts through it as well. I'm not sure.
I don't
Warlocks
think it
as well.
does.
Most warlocks will have that devil sight thing, so they can just see through it.
Yeah, she's got something like that. She can see through her own darkness. Actually, no. Yeah, Fairy Fire gets cancelled out by darkness. I think is how it works. Yeah, there are ways around it. Also making her break her concentration, but obviously that was tricky. Yeah. Oh well.
Could you transfer my sheet, please, Matthew? I've tweaked a few of the.
Of course, I'll do that
Strategies.
now, my good man.
Can you put the Guardian of Faith thing on the main as well?
Oh, I suppose.
Thank you.
And she seems like she's probably having to move Kevin over there as well. Can you move my sheet over also, please, Matthew?
Sure, I'll do them all just now.
Yeah, cheers. It'd be annoying to
I'll
have to
go.
restart.
Yes.
There's some great Warforged monk pictures, though.
Are there? No. There's a lot of good Warforged art. I think it really does strike with some people, the Warforged.
It was my favorite one in